Hey everybody, welcome back to RPG Saloon. We are back with our V5 Chronicle, if I could talk tonight. So, who remembers what happened last session? Anybody?
Last session got messy.
A little bit, yeah.
Quite literally.
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about. Everything is fine.
It got messy, both emotionally and physically.
Nah, it's fine.
Everything is fine now, more or less.
Yeah.
We went in and we killed some goons. We took Eddy back to the cabin. We had a little Q&A session with Eddy. The prince showed up, and now there is blood everywhere. Yeah, just a quick little Q&A.
The prince didn't show up. Somebody called the prince.
Mm-hmm.
Man, sounds like a real asshole.
Who could have done such a thing? I can't imagine, Silas.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
That's the rough gist of it, though.
That's what happened. So the prince showed up at someone's behest, does a little bit of body work on Eddy Wu, and I have to ask Valerie, Dr. Fox, about her proudest moment from last session.
Oh, I mean, I made his blood vessels explode, kind of, basically.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I mean, I enjoyed it. Well, he did.
And
I
the
did.
prince took my number.
The prince did take your number.
And,
Dang, I genuinely had forgotten about that.
Yvette wasn't very happy about that.
No,
Oh,
not
no,
so much.
dang.
No.
Nope.
Not so much. That's okay. That's okay. So I think we'll pick up basically still at the cabin. At the cabin in the woods. The prince has taken off with his goons. And you have one dead Eddy Wu, one super dead Eddy Wu, in the woodshed. I guess
Plus another body in the woodshed.
plus
too.
one more vampire who's staked, but not, you haven't taken care of him.
He's fine.
He's quote unquote fine. Yeah. I think 1 minute, I'm getting a message. Who is trying to talk to me? Ah, okay, yes. Groovy. So I think what we're going to do is start with one Dr. Fox.
Hello.
So, you have just made Eddy Wu's veins explode all over you. And you are covered in all kinds of vitae.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
That is what's going on. I'm assuming in your RV you have a change of clothes, question mark?
Oh, yeah, I think at the very end of the session I said, I'm going to go get changed. And that is where I fully intend to be at the beginning of this session, is in my RV.
Changing clothes.
Changing clothes and having secured my clothes that are covered in blood somewhere nice and safe, because there's some nice blood on that.
Oh yeah,
Interesting blood.
can't waste that vitae.
Dear God, no.
So you're getting cleaned up and everything, and your phone goes off.
Okay. All right, I'll answer that.
Yep, and can you guess who it is? It's your friend.
This is my what do I call him? I had a name for him. I have not opened up my notes yet.
You did, but I don't remember what it is.
I can find out.
Best
I mean, I know
bro.
his actual name, but I had like a dumb.
Uh-huh.
My blood boss? Do I call him?
Yep, your blood boss.
Yeah.
It is indeed your blood boss.
Gross.
Okay.
It is pretty
Right.
gross. Excuse me.
Yep, blood boss. There it is.
Yeah. And you hear
Marcel.
his tones, his very, very too sweet tones coming through the phone. Hello, Dr. Fox. How are you tonight? How is my favorite doctor?
Hi, Marcel. I'm all right. I am. I wouldn't want to say that I'm in the middle of something that would make me too busy to talk to you.
Oh, good,
But-
good. Because I had a question, a little job for you. Maybe something that could use your expertise. Because you see, I heard a rumor, and not many other people have heard this rumor yet. See, I heard that there were some rather hairy dudes that came through town.
Told you about that.
Mm-hmm. Well, turns out they may have paid someone a visit.
I told you who that might be as well.
Mm-hmm. It's true. It's a shame that that the information didn't get over to him. But anyway, I think all that they found in his apartment was a lot of blood and a werewolf body.
Oh. Oh.
I wonder if you might be able to swing by there and just kind of, see what happened.
See if the blood is...
Yeah, see if it's actually his or if it's... Or what happened. Because, as you told me, there were several of those dogs running around.
I think, unless there were more.
Okay, well, my sources, and, the prince is apparently far too busy tonight. No one can seem to get a hold of him, so he doesn't know about this yet. As far as I'm aware, no one else knows about this, so might look pretty good on someone's application or resume rather, if you could tell exactly what happened to this at this scene.
Okay. Should I involve my compatriots?
I don't.
The ones
I don't.
that I am.
I don't think so. Unless you really need someone, it'd be better to probably keep this to yourself. Unless you don't think that they would run right to the prince.
Sharp inhale about. I'm not sure if I do trust them not to do that. Fair point. Keeping it from the prince, that's what we're doing. Okay.
We're not keeping it from the prince. We're simply sitting on the information until we have an opportune time to tell him. We would never withhold anything from our glorious monarch. That's not how we do things here.
No. I suppose not. I will see what I can do about that, and
you are the best. Oh, you are just the best. He gives you an address. Good.
Okay, I was gonna say.
He gives you the address.
Yeah.
And if you would just let me know what you find out. I would really hate if anything were to happen to Jason Newberry. I mean, he was a pillar of the community, and we gotta make sure that if something did befall him, that we can make proper, preparations for a celebration of life.
Right. Understood. Phil, thank you, Marcel.
Thank you. Oh, and I look forward to hearing what you pull up.
Okay, bye. And just gonna hang up and just head in hands for a minute. She's just like fuck, mentally. Okay.
Someone's in a
Thanks
rock.
for that.
Heart spot.
Yeah.
Oh, no problem. Marcel was one of my favorite characters. I haven't been able to use him all that much, so I thought this is perfect.
Oh god. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is fine.
Oh boy.
This is fine.
Okay.
Just gonna keep getting herself put back together before she goes and see what's going on back in the old, either in the cabin or in the shed. Just not sure where the action.
It's true. I mean, at the moment, I'm assuming the action is going to be going on in the cabin.
Mm-hmm. See what everyone else is up to.
Yeah. So, as that has been happening in the past, I guess. So, what is everyone else up to vis-a-vis being in the cabin, not being in the cabin, teleporting away, doing whatever?
Yvette was outside with Valerie and Silas talking to the prince just before he left. And as Yvette understands it, Dr. Fox did something that was very impressive to the prince. And she kind of wants to go see what exactly that was. So she's going to go back into the woodshed to see what kind of tomfoolery has gone down.
Okay, you do. So you open the door, but before you even open the door, you smell that coppery blood scent. And it's not just like a little bit. It smells like someone tipped over a barrel. As you open the door, there is just blood everywhere. I mean, it looks as though a frontal cone of blood happened from the back part of the woodshed, coating most of the walls and the door, that whole area.
Can I assume there's like a clean silhouette of where Dr.
Oh yeah,
Fox
there's got to be. There has to be. Yes. You see Dr. Fox's silhouette on the back of the door.
Disgusting. Oh. Okay.
Caleb, you suck. I was drinking when you took that.
Is there any indication, obviously, like what has happened, or just
give me an investigation wits.
Real dead.
Well, give me investigation wits, and then we'll see what you can draw.
Okay. The ultimate question is: are we like final death dead? Is that what she did?
Even without rolling. Yeah, well, you roll and then we'll see what you see. There's some base information. Wow. One success. Okay, so what you see is a husk, essentially. It looks as though something built up pressure inside Eddy Wu's body and just corpse exploded him out toward the door. This is definite final death.
Okay. All right, that's good to know. Thank you. She's gonna take a moment not to dry heave.
Oh yeah, and you're probably stepping in it with your expensive shoes, so ew.
That's fine. They're like already covered in mud. It's awful.
Mud, blood, whatever. God, these are going to charity.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. That's what she's gonna.
That's exactly what's going on. All right. So, Silas. Prince takes off. Yvette takes off toward the woodshed. What are you doing?
How much time do we got left in the night?
A couple hours. I mean, it's getting toward the end of the last like quarter of the night by this point, probably.
I guess I'm gonna go and find Redding.
Okay.
I have something I need him to do.
You don't find him. He's gone.
God.
What?
Damn! Off around poofing around like that when I need him most. Where the hell did he go?
What do you mean he's gone?
Wait,
He can't just leave?
I mean, you don't see him anywhere.
Paul, I would like to use my super hunting skills to see if he just wandered away.
You can use your
Way to
super... Way to be a... Yeah.
Team player, come on.
Okay, use your super hunting skills. That would be... Is there tracking in this one? I think there is.
Survival.
Yeah, okay, then give me a survival and intelligence, I guess.
Alright.
This is going to be...
I'm not going to use the actual hunting die bonus, because that'd be kind of...
You're not actually hunting him.
I wish I was, but, fine. This is fine. Everything's fine.
Okay. Yeah, no. You catch a sniff of him. I mean, it's kind of weird to know what your compatriots smell like, but you do. Everyone has their own scent profile.
Oh yeah, I've already decided what everybody's scent profile is.
Oh God. Okay, tell me later because I'm curious.
That's flattering. Okay.
I'm sure you smell very nice, Yvette. Anyway.
Thank you.
Yeah, no. His scent heads off toward the road.
Does it like? Can I tell if he's been gone for a hot minute or if he just left or poofed?
It's been so short a time. Regardless, you probably wouldn't be able to figure that. I mean, it's only been about 15 minutes total, so yeah, especially not with 2 successes. But no, right. His smell goes off toward the road.
All right. So I'll do this the hard way. I'm going to go into the shed and readjust my plan, I guess.
Is that what you're calling it?
I'm using air quotes, don't worry. I'm fully aware of my reputation here.
Harsh.
Yep.
Sorry. So what are you doing?
Well, there's only a couple hours left in the night. So, I guess oh God, I don't know. You know what? Better plan. I'm going to go find Yvette.
Okay.
Well, if you're
She's
going
got
to
a
the
fancy
woodshed,
You'll already see Yvette.
That's
you're
right.
going to the woodshed, you find her.
All right. Yeah. Let's go.
Yvette
Let's go
is
to that
looking with
woodshed.
horror at whatever the hell happened in here. This is your first time checking it out too.
I would like to look at it.
Yeah, that's exactly as we described. I do enjoy blood bending as an idea of what happened. She literally water bent the vitae out of him.
Oh, just awful.
And I'm just going to be like, I hope she doesn't think I'm going to clean the fuck out of that.
It'll dry. It's fine.
Uh-huh.
Eventually.
And I'm going to look at Yvette and be like, you're good with the smartphones, right?
She has to, like, shake herself away from looking at the mess of a corpse that's in front of her, and then kind of focuses on you, Silas, and is like, I have a phone. Yes? Why?
Well, Red kind of just poofed, and that goes my only real way of finding information on that address. So either I need you to call Red or get to Googling. That's what they call it, right? Googling.
Oh my God.
Yes, yeah.
That's what you young kids call it, right? Googling?
That's what the
Googling.
kids call it these days.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, poofed, like he's not here?
He left about 15 minutes ago. Give or take.
Typical. Fine.
Yup.
Let's go. Yes, I have a phone. Steven has one too. Where are they? Have they poofed as well?
I think they're still inside.
I'm playing
Oh.
cards. I just finished up my heart-to-heart with.
Yeah, that's what I was suspecting, that Becker was still inside the shed. Or shed,
Hey.
good gourd. Inside the not the shed, that'd be crowded. Inside the cabin.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're all still doing whatever they're doing in there. I was going to go look into this place myself, but it's a little close to daylight, and I prefer not to get poofed for being too curious.
Okay, see, that's why. Does your vocabulary expand into words other than just poofed to describe? Anyway, all right.
Dusted, obliterated. Do you want me to try a couple more?
Well, when you tell me that Mr. Reddington has poofed, and then you know what? I'm going back. Let's bring the others up to speed, please. Thank you. And she tack, squish, 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 squish.
Yeah, she does squish a little bit as she walks.
Yeah. And she heads through the mud back to the cabin.
I watch her do that, and then I look back at my woodshed, and I just go, this is fine. And then I go into the cabin.
So this would be the point where, if this were like a movie, the door, you would shut the door on the woodshed, and Eddie's body would swing just a little bit, just for fun.
Yeah.
So
Ominous.
inside, no, not ominous. He is
hanging up.
dead. The boy is not coming back. That's a GM. that is straight up mechanically not happening.
Okay.
Inside the cabin. So we've got Becker, and I assume Steven as well. Yes.
Yeah, we had just finished having a chat, and
Yes, you were cleaning guns, etc. Right.
yeah,
So in walks a soggy Yvette. Uh-oh.
Well-
just are we all done for the evening? I'm thinking about heading out.
Well, we're getting pretty close to daylight, so yeah.
If that's gonna look at Becker and
I'm
Steven.
gonna say that. I'm just saying that. Like, are we done here for the night?
We achieved our mission
That-
objectives.
Yeah, that was my thought.
Yvette's
Kinda.
gonna ask, like, where's Mr. Reddington? Was he not in here with you all? Meaning Becker and
No,
Steven.
he was not.
And about this time, you'll show back up. Silas, I mean, you weren't far behind her.
Steven, can we use your phone? Hand me your phone, please.
He's gonna look a little confused. Oh, right. Yeah, yeah, here.
Yay! Thank you. And she takes it, and then she hands it to Silas. There. Figure it out. Google it.
Oh!
I
See,
I
so
look
like,
at her-
you broke your phone too?
hey, I'm not the one who bought an expensive burner phone. They're burner phones. You're supposed to burn them,
I don't
figuratively
remember
or
even-
literally.
What happened to
You're
your
supposed
phone,
to be
Silas?
able to use them.
I broke the shit out of it after I called the cops on the green mill.
Oh, right. That's been some time. Right.
Good man.
It's
Good
been a hot
man.
second.
Good
Yeah.
man.
I forgot. We haven't had a phone for several sessions. I forgot you even had one.
That's been
I have
years
my
ago.
personal phone. It's like one of those old Nokia bricks.
Hey, man, that thing could be used to kill something later. Save it.
Damn right. I know. I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna be like, you know what? Not only will I use it, I'm gonna try and succeed at using it. And the first thing I'm gonna do is call Red.
Okay, well, I have to ask Steven then, because it is Steven's phone. You have the burner number for everyone in your phone, yes?
Yes, as long as Reddington has his burner phone, the number for it
Is in there.
was, yeah, I forget what it was under, but yeah.
I'm sure I can figure it out.
There's only like
Nicknames
6
in
numbers
there.
in there, probably.
And they're
Well,
all with
there's a
cheeky
bunch of other
nicknames,
random
so-
ones, but the nicknames were in there, so.
Ah, okay. Okay, so you track down the one that is probably Reddington, because everyone has fun little nicknames.
Uh-huh.
Aren't you Hillbilly in his... Or isn't he Hillbilly in your
Yes.
phone? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I see that and I go, this is just making me like you less and less. And then I turn my back to him and start calling Red.
Okay, the phone dials out, and I need an answer for something, Samuel.
It would ring,
Okay.
but no answer.
Okay.
What good is having a goddamn information broken Nosferatu if I can't information broke? Hang up.
You can break all the
All right.
information you want later.
I'm just going to Google it myself.
Okay.
Silas, if that's gonna look at you and she's gonna cross her arms and she's gonna be like, oh, is the prince not taking your calls anymore tonight?
One, if I was gonna call him, I would use my normal phone. And two, apparently Red is not taking calls tonight. Thank you very much. Goddamn sassy pants. I'm gonna start Googling. I'm gonna Google the address.
That is going to be the name of the episode. Goddamn Sassy Pants.
Goddamn sassy pants.
I love it.
I'm writing that down right now so that I yeah. Okay, so you are Googling this address, yes?
I'm trying to, yes.
I mean,
I assume there's a roll.
no, not unless you're.
Thank you.
I mean,
No, I'm just Googling.
I'm not a dick. Well, I mean, I might be, but I'm not gonna make you do that.
I appreciate it.
Can you spell
Yeah,
smartphone keyboard?
yeah. There's no role unless you are some particular La Sombra.
I can. Nah, I can figure out a keyboard. Thank you very much. I'm just gonna slowly just type with my pointer finger.
It's for those of you who are good with technology. It's painful to watch.
I was just gonna say this is Steven's gonna be cringing in the corner.
What are you talking about? This would be glorious to watch.
Someone get video of it, put it on YouTube, become viral.
No.
Gangrel trying to use smartphone.
Instead of people making fun of me, you could Google this place too. You know.
No, I
Too much
can't.
My
fun.
phone.
Okay, Becker's the only exception to this rule.
Okay. Anyway,
You have my phone.
so you have Google
Got up,
Mapped.
Steven.
You have Google Mapped it.
Google mapped it.
Yeah.
What does it look like?
It's a reasonably large house, over near the university. Looks like fencing. I mean, you're not going to get a live, satellite feed on it or
I
anything.
didn't think I'd get live. I just want the general vibe of the place.
It's true.
Street view?
Yeah, I mean, it's a reasonably large place over by the university that's expensive, and I don't just mean like it costs a little money. I mean like whoever has this has more money than they know what to do with at the moment, probably.
Nice.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
All right, so I got a general vibe of the layout then. So
Yeah.
nice house, fencing,
Definitely fencing.
any hidey holes, any little hidey spots.
So
I mean,
Or does it
it's
look
in the
pretty?
middle of the city, so maybe.
Some hidey.
I mean, it's not. Yeah. He doesn't live right next to his neighbors necessarily, but it's not also in the middle of nowhere. So you're still talking in the middle of the city.
I'm gonna look up and I'm gonna be like, how do I do that thing where you can look across the street or something? I'm gonna point at the phone.
Oh, I could tell you how to do that. If you tell us why you decided to call the prince.
Steven was about to
Just,
reach to help, and he's gonna pull back and be like,
nope.
yeah.
Let's get an answer on
All
that.
right. Look, I didn't call him to show up. I called him so that I could get my what I needed. He is my direct line for my dead drops. Got it?
No.
What do you mean? No, I just told you what he is.
I don't get it. Are you telling me you could have called the prince at any point in time?
And I just have this deadpan look of just technically, yeah.
Why do you, of all of us, have the prince on speed dial? What did you do?
What do you mean, what I do? You just assume that I did something bad? It's not very nice.
I didn't assume good or bad. I just asked what you did.
You assume bad, because it's
I assume
probably true.
She assumed bad.
Knowing Jackson? Yeah.
Look. I've been in Chicago for a hot minute. Right?
If you say so.
Probably the only one who's been here longer than me, I assume, is probably Red. Just from what I know of him by his reputation.
Outside the game, how long has Silas been?
Yeah.
Since a couple years before the Werewolf War?
So
Maybe
late 80s.
Late 80s?
Okay, isn't Samuel
Samuel's
100 years
Samuel's
old?
old as fuck, yeah.
He hasn't been in
He's
Chicago
been
that
there.
whole time, But yes, that is true.
Steven's
Oh,
been in
oh.
Chicago longer than that, but he's not particularly.
He's been in Chicago since 1945.
Well, there
He
you go.
being red. Yes.
Valerie's not in this scene, but how long has Valerie been in Chicago?
I mean, she has grown up in the area.
Okay. Cool. It's good. But that's like totally outside.
Yeah,
outside
that's
the game,
okay. Cool.
Out
Yeah.
of character. But
Steven's been there since like Vietnam War.
dang. Okay. All right. And then Becker grew up in the area, and then
Yeah, and
died and
he's
came back.
35 with death.
A baby.
Oh dang!
Yeah, Valerie,
Okay.
40s. But
Okay,
with
okay.
death.
Okay.
I'm not going to confirm or deny any of my information.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
so Silas has. Sorry, thank you for that aside. Silas has been in Chicago for a hot minute.
Hot minute. So, been here for a little bit. You meet people. You meet certain people before they become who they are. Like, I met Miss Rosa. And let's just say one of those people I met before he became a prince was just Jackson.
Vet's looking at you like she doesn't believe you.
Because she doesn't.
Because she doesn't. Yeah, exactly.
Well, would it also help if I told you that I was one of the group who was leading the charge to fight back and rescue the other prince?
Now she's giving you a look that really says, I don't believe you, and I know you're lying to me.
You could
Someone
I
use
hand her my
Auspex.
phone and be like, you can ask him yourself. I was one of the first ones to answer his call.
Thank you for filling me in on that wonderful historical information. I'm
Look,
sure he will back up everything that you've said.
And I'm just gonna be like-
Sassy pants.
Sassy pants.
you don't have to believe me. I don't really care if you believe me either way. All you need to know is, I know Jackson. I do jobs for Jackson. And I get the jobs done.
All right. Well,
And that
Did you figure out-
includes this hunt.
all right. If you want to see Street View, this is how you do it. And she goes to show you whatever Silas's original question was when he said, like, how do I do the thing where I say blah, blah, blah?
Yeah.
What were
She
you actually
said-
looking for, Silas?
I am looking to see like the surrounding buildings.
Oh, literally just scrolling the camera around.
Literally
Okay,
just
got it.
rolling. Yeah.
Got it, okay.
Again, Silas has the Nokia brick. He wouldn't know this shit.
So yeah, she'll show you how to do that and spin it around. It's exactly what you ask for.
And he's just going to be like, nifty. I'm just going
Yeah.
to scroll around and look at all the surrounding buildings and see what kind of buildings are nearby.
It's a lot of houses. Expensive houses.
Okay. Do they look like a fancy neighborhood, gated community kind of houses, or...
You're thinking along the right idea. Yeah.
Alright. This will be fun.
Expensive
This is fine.
security systems.
Yes.
Style houses.
Oh, yes. Dogs.
Alright, I'm...
Probably security.
Dogs? Don't say dogs.
Probably,
Got
security
wolves
systems that
on chains.
werewolves on chains. Some of them, no. Probably security systems that actually reach 911.
Okay. So we're going to have to actually plan this out. This would be great if Red would answer his damn phone, but what do I know?
Real
I'm
quick.
just a gangrel.
So do we think this is actually the place where we're gonna find Capone? Steven's gonna
That's
just
the address
throw
that's
this
been
into the
confirmed
room.
from 2 different sources, so I hope so.
It's as likely a lead as
Cool.
any.
So here's what I really could use from anybody involved. If anybody else is good with a computer outside of just Googling like I just did, try and look more into the property, the community, wherever this is at, and see what kind of security system, if any, the community has.
I can swing by there on my way back.
Don't
House,
approach.
and no, I'm just gonna see what security system I can see if it's one that I recognize, because I've been working with as a bodyguard a lot, so I've seen a lot of these and seen them installed and worked around them. So,
And then if anybody knows anybody who's able to get a hold of some, get them night vision goggles for anybody who can't see in the dark.
Oh, I could probably
don't
get a
have to
hold of
be-
them, but I don't think they will work for me.
Probably not.
ha- Well, can you see in the dark?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, there we go. You're fine.
I can
Okay.
see ghosts in the dark.
That gives you the dirtiest look when you say that.
Ghosts in the
Becker
dark?
doesn't
I-
even appear to notice that you're giving him a dirty look.
Dang it.
Like-
Real quick,
At first, what?
Valerie, Dr. Fox, were you heading back toward the cabin then after your conversation?
Yes.
Okay, so you would be coming in somewhere in the middle of all of this.
Okay. I'm somewhat curious how much I've heard. But
Probably you would have missed the bit about Googling. Probably come in about the time of Stephen. Okay, next time we're naming characters, not the same letter. Stephen.
That was all independently.
It was.
Yeah.
It was not even. Anyway, so you'll come in about the time you hear Stephen is saying, "I can swing by and check out that security system."
okay, so I missed the whole Jackson conversation.
Yeah, that was happening while you were
You
talking
get
to
filled
someone
in.
else.
Got it. Yeah. Okay.
And I'm gonna look back and be like, Dr. Fox, you made a little mess in my woodshed. Just a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it wasn't funny.
Mm.
I'm not saying you shouldn't have done it. But next time, can we drag him out of my woodshed? Maybe.
you got a
Do we-
hose?
next time? I'm not sure what we have planned, but all right.
Let me
Silas,
rephrase.
do you have a
My
hose?
goal is to. I'm sure there's one in the garage somewhere, but the point is,
Do you guys
we're
take
going to
it and
capture.
whatnot. I'll clean it up real quick.
Yeah, if you look around, you'll find it. It's not subtle. Nothing about this
Where-
house
where-
is subtle. If you can't tell, it's somewhere around here.
I'm
I
just
don't
gonna
know.
ask.
I don't.
Where's the spigot?
You'll see it along the
I
side of the
literally
house.
don't know. I've never thought about that, Paul. Just place it somewhere.
Sure, it's outside the house somewhere. I mean, this is a thing you can put together and find. It's no big deal.
And
Steven's gonna be like, finish with my phone real quick. I'll go just hose it down real quick.
Yeah, I'm literally just gonna hand him his phone because I think I've done all I can do
Okay.
that I'm confident in.
Okay, so Steven's going to go clean out the woodshed.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna spray it down quickly, like a quick
Yeah.
2-3
that's
minute
done.
hose down,
We're gonna look into
Exactly.
so
some
that
property.
the wood isn't getting all soaked.
Yeah. So everybody does notice, of course, that Valerie, Dr. Fox, is in clean clothes. She is no longer splattered with blood all over her person.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's definitely still some blood like in her hair and stuff,
Uh-huh.
but
Oh,
it's
And,
better.
I'm gonna look at her and be like, "There's a shower in the guest room if you want to." And I'm gonna
Oh.
point at my hair and be like, "You want to get?"
No, it's
that.
fine. I was actually just curious what else we had planned for the night, or
We should try
Uh,
to strike him
we're-
as quickly as possible tomorrow night. The more time we have to plan, the more time he has to plan. He might, maybe if we're lucky, not know that we just murdered his lieutenant tonight.
Well-
If we can act quickly tomorrow night, we can destroy him, and this will all be over.
so
Well,
we're
here's the
done
thing.
with tonight.
I got a dead drop coming. I don't know. I'll get a text when it's here, but it could be the night after tomorrow night. But we need to
You mean
figure
tomorrow
out
night?
a point of. It'll be tomorrow night.
No. Is that what you were meaning, or are you meaning 2 nights from now?
Yeah, that
Okay.
thing.
I was just making sure
that
what you.
English.
No, you're good. You're good. But okay, cool.
Okay, so I got a dead drop coming. I don't know when it's gonna be here. I'll get a text when it is, but it's gonna be stuff we're gonna need if we want to bring Capone in.
is it a military grade stuff? And she uses, like, finger quotes.
And I literally hold up my fingers and I go, if I remember right, it is enough wooden arrowheads to be able to put down a handful of vamps for the night.
Okay.
A miniature EMP device to try and shut off the power.
Ooh, good call.
Worst case scenario, some dragon's breath. You gotta have some dragon's breath. And,
Question real quick. Would anyone except Becker know what that is?
Nope.
Quietly mumbled what?
Sounds something.
I look at Dr. Fox and I go, yeah, dragon's breath. You gotta have dragon's breath.
So dragons are real too.
No, of course dragons are real.
Dragons
Oh,
are real.
It's a shotgun shell that shoots fire.
Oh.
Super fun.
It's
Becker
glorious.
makes a whoosh
Can't
kind of
confirm.
hand gesture.
It is a last resort thing in case shit hits the fan, which is also why I got myself some body armor, because if it's push comes to shove, I want to get close so I can burn them.
Okay, do you
Extra
remember the
body
part... Sorry, go.
Did you have any extra body armor?
I could text the prince real quick.
We can always just revise what you had texted if you wanted
Yeah.
to get some for people. Like, I don't. That's fine.
mean, you know what? Definitely some for Steven, because no offense, but Steven
Steven is the Magnus of this group. Steven rushes in.
rushes it. But yeah, we can deal with that for anybody who
Doesn't
would
rush
want
in, he
them.
breaks in. There's a difference.
What's that?
Well, we're going to be super stealthy this time around, unless shit hits the fan.
He's not even in the room. He's not even in the room. He was out doing the... He was out spraying down
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
the stuff. He's not in the room, so you...
But Becker will say, Stephen understands. He wants to contribute. He's a young kid. Just take it easy on him.
It's a young kid older than
young
you.
I give Becker this look of, if that would have come out of anybody else's mouth, I'd have guffawed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just nod. Like, alright. But this is probably going to have to wait at least one other night. But that'll give us tomorrow night to do some reconnaissance. And hopefully get a hold of Red and have him try and dig up any more information on the place. Hopefully.
I mean, we all remember the part where Eddie said there were easily half a dozen kindred and a, quote, mess of ghouls at any given moment.
Yeah, but I was thinking more along the lines of the local community, the house, possibly, if we're able to get super lucky, maybe building plans. If we're super lucky, probably not that lucky, but super lucky. Like, details that'll help make this a success.
She's nodding.
The goal is to get in without causing a ruckus, to torpor good old Al Capone, drag him out, get him back here, call the prince again, and just be done with this.
May I make a suggestion?
I don't see why not.
I suggest that when this happens, we take Eddie's body and leave it at Al Capone's haven.
You mean when we snag up good old Mr. Capone, we just kind of prop Eddie up all spooky-like?
Yes.
Okay, I'm officially
Well,
having in mind a
that'll
horse
be-
head.
Well, if you want to, that's fine. I'm just not carrying Husky the corpse man across town. He smells.
He is a little stinky, yeah.
Um,
Kind of bit.
yeah, for those of you who have not yet seen the body, he weighs a lot less. I mean, than he did.
Oh yeah, it'll be easy to carry him, but I don't want that in my clothes.
She looks at Steven.
Oh,
Looks towards Steven.
Steven back
Yes.
back in the
Oh
place yet?
god, no,
Have
he's
I-
not.
my-
Sorry.
I mean,
I was gonna say, how long does it? I
mean, it's not gonna take forever, but- for fun, yeah, you walk in just as he's like, I'm not carrying it, and then eyes point to you as you walk back in the door.
What's up?
We need you to carry something in a couple of nights.
I strongly believe that we should not allow Capone to fortify. Once he finds out his lieutenant has been murdered, he will fortify his position even more so than it already exists, and we're going to have to fight more people, and we're going to have to kill more people.
You're not up to 75.
We can't wait. Are we trying to frame Eddy on this? Is that what's going on? I mean, we could do that.
I'm not really worried about framing anybody for anything. We need more information to run on other than what building he's at.
This kind of place, they're gonna ask questions and lead back to us unless we got some serious connections with the police department to.
For once,
avoid
Mr.
that.
Steven, your two brain cells have rubbed together and formulated a plan. And my voice got really southern there in the middle, and I apologize.
Because you were being a sassy pants.
It's true.
Yeah, you
She's being a
sassy
southern sassy pants.
Stylus is rubbing off on you.
I'm so sorry. It's awful, y'all. I'm just going to spend the rest of the session talking like this.
A southern belle? Oh no.
My goal would have been achieved.
Oh no, she's gone southern.
I mean,
Run from the banjos.
early.
Um,
You are.
I mean,
So,
I
you
know.
were insulting Stephen.
well,
Sorry,
that was,
so-
yes.
basically, she was agreeing with Stephen that we got to frame this on somebody. And she's going to continue and say, if we leave Eddy's body there, that's a calling card that does not point to us.
How does it not point to us? He's a California raisin. You can't exactly have a gang member do that to someone. Like, what other...
Um,
Don't worry
if
about
there
it.
it happens to be fire involved, I think there probably will be at least some.
I
Yeah,
recommend no fire unless we have to, because that's a really nice looking neighborhood, and that's not like last time. They will have cops and firemen at that place faster than you can say, "Oh, fuck me."
Oh yeah, they will.
I don't know if
That's
it's
why
that
I'm
fast.
saying that it's having someone or the remains of someone. I mean, shoot, even if we just smeared some of his blood around.
Trust, listen, I think the point needs to be made that the body needs to be there, not the blood, the body.
All right.
Well, you just trust me.
And I'm like, Silas is just like literally just looking and just like
Steven,
doing that,
well,
like rubbing his chin, just like.
it doesn't really add that much effort. Throw the body in a bag and you can take it there, and
Good.
Easy.
So it's
All right.
decided. Excellent. So tomorrow night reconnaissance, the night after we put into action whatever this is, and we leave Eddy's body there. Correct? Good.
I'm assuming then that you are. Have we decided what's going on? If there's nothing else, yes.
I
I
mean,
think Steven and Becker are both saying that we shouldn't wait.
I agree.
Yeah.
unless we
Or rather, I agree that that's what you're saying.
have to.
like, we don't have red. We got guns, but
Red
we don't
seems
need
to show up
guns. We
every
need
night
quieter
anyways.
things. Yeah, but he doesn't usually just disappear. Like, he usually at least tells one of us, right?
He never told me anything. So.
He certainly never told me.
Be checking in on Lily.
Oh,
God.
her.
That would be
Oh,
my
that's right.
assumption.
Yeah, that's probably where he's at.
You know the person
Speaking
that you
of-
told the prince was dead.
Yeah, speaking of, because Silas told her. Silas, why is Lily dead? And or we told the prince Lily was dead? What's the situation there, please?
Well, as far as the prince is concerned, Lily is super duper dead. So the idea will be to get her the fuck out of Dodge.
Because she's not super duper dead, is she?
Because and I point at her, I'm like, yup, exactly.
Well,
She's
what?
super duper alive.
As far as you know.
As far as I know. I
far as
mean,
we
you know,
That's what
Samuel
Reddington's
could have
talking
turned her
about.
into a snack, but...
When we started this, you all were squeamish about. First thing I said was how many people we might have to kill, and everyone in here was squeamish about the idea of collateral damage. And I found a way to limit collateral damage, and you're the one saying, "Why isn't she dead?"
I don't want her dead.
Becker's talking to Sassy Pants.
I think she actually kind
I'm
of
sorry.
was okay with possibly killing Lily. Like,
Oh, I'm pretty sure she was.
Yeah, she was one of the holdouts. Like, everybody else was like, no, we're gonna save her. And Yvette was like the only one who was like, nah, we probably should get rid of her.
Right. That's
Yeah.
that's what Becker's saying. Like,
Stephen was the other way around. Stephen
But-
was like, we can go kill them all. And like, oh, maybe we should save her.
And Silas is just over here like, when the hell was I squeamish about this?
Everyone's confused.
You were a big softy, Silas. Come on now.
It's true,
Hey,
he is a big soft.
I don't need you talking anything about how soft or not I might or might not be.
Silas, just as you say that, you hear a scritching at your door.
Okay, just because I have Mordecai does not prove your point. I got Mordecai in.
Scritch, scritch, scritch. Scritch, 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 scritch.
I'm coming.
Surprise, it's not Mordecai.
Surprise, it's 10 werewolves! No.
Woof woof. Yeah, if it was, literally the door would open and then the door would close.
Look, nope.
Like,
Nope. That's, nope. No, it is Mordecai, who happily gives a sound and then jumps up on your shoulder and, like, playfully nuzzles your face.
I look back at Steve and I say, this changes nothing.
Yeah. All right.
Not a
well,
thing.
So are we
Done
waiting,
here.
or are we gonna try and get this
Unless
done
anybody
before
else
it's
has
too
any
late?
ideas of something we can do tonight, but we can't really do much reconnaissance with 2 hours of
I mean,
night left.
I feel like
all that's left.
he might.
Honestly, it's like
actually move
closer to 3, but yeah.
places unless someone's got a way to monitor his place during the day.
I don't think he'll move tonight, but there is a chance he'll move tomorrow night, which is why I recommend reconnaissance first thing.
Well,
Okay.
where
As
are
long
we
as we're
gonna
watching to make sure he doesn't leave.
Where should we reconvene tomorrow night, first thing?
We can meet at my place if we want.
Who still has phones?
It's only a couple miles from there.
I don't know who still has phones, if I'm honest. I think that
I'm heading out.
Steven will say that the phones should arrive tomorrow, so I'll have them at my place if you guys want to just meet there.
I'm gonna go and watch or stake out Capone's place the second I wake up.
a phone wouldn't be a bad idea.
Well, it's just a couple of miles from my place, so stop buying the phone at least so you keep us in the loop.
Yes. Catch up with us first, and then head out.
I will head out with my gun and hop on the roof of the house directly across from Capone Street. And
then I'll take another house adjacent with my bow.
yep. And someone can call Silas when they need to get in contact with either of us.
Silas, does your bird carry messages? Can it carry a message to it? And she gestures at Becker.
I hold my finger up, and I take out a piece of paper. I scribble,
Hmm.
and I roll it up. I hold it up to Mordecai to put it in his mouth, and then I just look at him and telepathically go on, to Becker.
You feel oh, really?
Go, boy. Go.
Go on, you
Go
can do
on.
it.
And
That's a
then
good
the
boy.
mental equivalent of a, this is so demeaning, and it grabs the message and flies over to Becker.
Oh,
I unroll the message.
It just
Did it
says hi.
Becker looks down at it and says, "Fuck you, sassy pants."
Huh.
Huh. I'm pretty sure I didn't write that.
That's what
Let
it
me
said.
check and make
but
sure.
alright.
You better check. Yeah, you better double check.
Must have been
better-
Mordecai.
Well,
Yeah, he
I
must
still,
have.
I still have a working phone. Somebody just call me tomorrow night when we know exactly what we're doing. I need to go. And Val's gonna head out.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, Dr. Fox.
Before you go, just plan to meet at my place. I'll shoot you a text to verify, but just plan on.
I have a phone. Why should I go there?
Because we're gonna be doing reconnaissance, and we should probably formulate our plan for the following.
It sounds like other people are planning on going there immediately.
The situation will evolve quickly once we initiate contact.
Just call me and let me know where I should go.
Can I make the
All right,
equivalent
will
of
do.
some sort
I
of
got you.
insight check on Doc Fox?
Wits awareness.
Yeah.
I would also like to do that as well.
Not being
Can I
suspicious,
add
guys.
insight
Yeah, I
to
don't-
that?
I don't.
Not necessarily suspicious, but
I'm just
I don't wanna
leaving.
think-
I guess it would
not
be
either.
insight, actually, but that's okay. Yeah. Just seems like she has stuff to do.
Yeah, like everybody has stuff
It's
to do.
getting late/early. It's
Yeah.
time to go.
Time to go. Wrap it up.
I got
Me-
you, Doc.
That's really
Alright.
that's really what you're gonna get is that seems like she has somewhere that she wants to get.
then you can get on getting on, and I'm gonna get my shit ready for. I want to say the morning, but it's not the morning, is it?
Becker, are you heading straight to the place tomorrow, or are you gonna swing by my spot first?
I can swing by your spot first, whichever.
Cool. Yeah, just swing by. I'll see if I got anything about the security system by then. I'm gonna go by there on my way home. So
Sounds good.
And hey, remember, try and get a hold of Red. I don't know what the hell he's doing, but we're gonna need every hand on deck for this.
Okay. Unless any
Yeah, I
is
can't help with that.
everybody heading to their various places? Because if so, that's a perfect time to cut over to Caleb.
Well, I want to catch Dr. Fox just before she leaves.
Okay, do it.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna catch
Yeah,
her.
she's like out the door.
Okay,
It's
wait.
like speed
Chuck.
walking in those heels. Just
Short steps. Short steps.
I'm imagining my corgis skittering.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
same.
as you're doing that, Steven's gonna say Yvette catch and toss his phone and say just use this one.
Thank you.
Oh no. What have you done?
She catches it. Yay!
Oh. Oh my
I
god.
love the video. Like,
It doesn't fall in the mud.
I'm phone shy.
Dr. Fox, wait. One. Okay.
What?
She fishes into her purse and pulls out another stack of bills, and I'm gonna say it's probably like $3,000,
What the fuck?
and holds it out to Valerie and is like, "I want you
Steven's
to
gonna
take
be like-
this." Steven threw the phone, right?
Yes, Steven can be like, hang on, money?
All right, Steven, we're having girl talk right now. Could you give us like a second, please? Thank you.
You can pass some of that cash on.
We can talk about that later.
I don't
Okay.
even know what you're
You
trying to
better.
do right now, Yvette.
Okay,
Steven, stop harassing the girls. We gotta work.
Dr. Fox, and like again, very businesslike. She has $3,000 or so. I want you to take this. I want you to get on Craigslist. I want you to find somebody who is selling a car and is not asking any questions. You cannot be driving around anymore in your big, shiny, beautiful. She's like grasping for a word to describe it that isn't going to insult Dr. Fox.
Becker just says blood bucket as he walks out the door.
Mobile laboratory, but okay.
Your mobile laboratory. Find something else, a little more covert.
Or this is my home, and I've been using this for the past 3 years. And,
I'm not saying you have to get rid of it. Just park it somewhere safe and out of sight.
I'm not going to be buying a new car using your money. If I need to, I'll take the bus.
Steven's going to be like, there's no way that's her money.
It's not my money. Don't worry.
Okay, that's beside the point. I'm not... No, stop trying to make me buy a new car. Okay. I'm leaving.
And out she goes. Unless you try and grapple her. Grapple her! Do it!
No,
Chick fight! No,
car. Yeah, no.
Buy a new car.
She's not going to do that.
Oh, no. Okay. All right, well.
Doesn't mean she's going to continue to drive it everywhere, but, you know, she's not going to be a separate car. That's a pain in the ass to deal with 2 fucking cars when she doesn't actually have anywhere that she really lives. It's a little tricky.
Yeah.
Just park it. Just park it out. Yeah.
Like her RV is her haven. Okay.
I know.
Steven's gonna be like, so about that money.
Oh my God! Give me like 2 seconds. The cat wants to come back in. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Kitty cat. So I'm imagining Yvette just like in the game, just like, oh shit, hang on, cat.
You're like
complete
cat
bullshit excuse. You're like, what?
Where is the cat?
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Okay, sorry, Steven, about the money.
Where's this funding coming from?
Oh, we took it from Eddy because he's not going to need it anymore. Steven, are you ready to go?
If we get money from Eddy, I am definitely getting some of that.
Oh, of course, yes, we'll pay you back for the phones, absolutely. I'm staying with you tonight, by the way, so let's go.
Oh, are you?
Yep, she is.
He's gonna just like, okay. Alright, do you have an Uber coming?
No,
we can.
But I have your phone, and
we can manage
happen.
that. That's no problem.
Alright.
So there's that. Yep. Becker, you're out the door.
Yep. I'm going to go home, and I'm going to get a good day's sleep, and be squared away for violence and extremis on the morrow.
Okay, that's fine.
Violence.
So let us, real quick, go back over to the third S person that we haven't talked to tonight, Samuel.
Indeed.
So
yes.
So after all this goes down, you disappear.
Rude. Yep.
How do you get home?
For the most part, I'm going to walk until I find a cab, and then I'll take a cab about halfway to my destination, and then I'm going to leave the phone that Steven gave me, the burner phone. I'm going to leave that in an area that it won't get wet, but I can find it again. And I'm going to make my way to my apartment.
Yeah, you do. And as you do, you have got a mostly awake Lily, who's hanging out watching TV.
Yeah.
Or reading, rather. I don't know if you have TV.
Yeah, I'll come in and be like, Was the evening uneventful?
Oh yeah, no, nothing really going on. Been meaning to ask you. So, when do I get more blood? 'Cause like, yeah.
Ghoulie hungry, ghoulie hungry.
Ah. Well,
She
Caleb,
looks vaguely
I think-
predatory at this point.
yeah, I think, if I remember correctly, since it's still the same night for like the past 4 sessions.
My God, yes.
I think he's already bound with her or blood bonded the second time.
I think
that
you're
night.
right. I think you're right, and it's been so long. Okay, she's still going to pose the question.
Well, I mean, I guess if she's being all weird about it, he can.
Why do you got to make this weird?
Yeah. Why you gotta make it weird? He can do it right then and there.
It won't. It will not actually give her
Yeah,
the
it
third
won't-
point, but
Yeah,
yes,
it'll sate her hunger,
yeah.
at least.
And she looks like she's really into it.
Okay.
And she just sort of like eases back into a chair after the fact and just like, excellent. You know, you're a whole lot nicer about it than Eddy.
I'm glad. I try to treat people fairly.
So,
Is there? Samuel's gonna just scan the apartment real quick to see what all she's messed with or whatever. Like there'll be like your books on the wall and like a record player in the corner and pictures of past life and all that
Okay.
stuff around.
do you mean
basically
like
just-
a box of pictures, or do you mean
No,
pictures
they're
on
like-
the wall?
They're on display on the wall and on
Okay.
the mantle and stuff like that.
All right. Well, what you're gonna see is looks like she's taken out a couple of books and has been reading them.
Okay.
She found your collection of Harlequin romances.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep.
But no, really, it looks like she's just been reading some books, hanging out, nomming on stuff.
Good.
On food, not on the books.
Eating my books. I've been needing to ask you. The first time that we met each other, you were able to. I believe you were able to manipulate the cops back
Yeah.
at the Green Mill.
Of course.
What other things are you capable of? I'm curious.
That's about all I can do. I mean, I've been able to do that for a year and a half or more.
Interesting. Did Eddy teach you that, or did it just come with?
I mean, teach is a very generous word for he force-fed me his blood and then I was able to do it.
Interesting. Well, I can assure you
It's not
he's
friendly to
been.
Eddy anymore.
Yeah, I can assure you he's been dealt with, and he won't bother you anymore.
Oh, I know. I know that something happened to him. I can feel it.
Yes, Dr. Fox is to thank for that.
Really, remind me to send her a card.
I'm sure she will absolutely adore that. But if
her
there-
demeanor has almost completely changed. Like, you get a feeling that this is closer to what her personality would have been if she weren't a blood slave to a sociopath.
Yep.
But she seems a lot more self-composed, self-assured.
Good. It was very good. Well, if you are all right for the rest of the evening, I have other matters that I need to attend to, and then I will be back before the morning.
All right. I was just going to go to bed.
All right, I will try not to disturb you when I come back.
All right.
And Samuel's going to leave and go find Wanaka.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't take much time. Because
Yep,
you basically know where he is.
Yep, in the wonderful land down under.
From the land down under. Anyway. Yeah, you can track him down. He's doing Nos things in the sewer like most Nos do.
Yep. I'm going to walk in. No mask or no mask of many faces
Of
on
course.
or whatever.
You don't need it.
And I'm just going to sit down beside him and just be like, "So, how has your last 3 days been? Because mine have been absolutely horrendous."
Pretty quiet, honestly. I mean, I looked into that woman you asked me to.
Ah, yes. What did you find?
And he does a tick on a computer he's got set up. Says, okay. Last name Denabla. She's a Ventru. I suspect you knew that.
Indeed.
Looks like she's been in the company of the prince's consort. She's been hanging out with Naomi.
Interesting.
I mean, I didn't find out a whole lot else. She's been pretty good about keeping herself not hidden, but apparently her past is not that easy to dig up. I've been trying, but just no one knows a whole lot about her.
Curious. Were you able to find when she first came to Chicago?
And he's kind of looks through stuff. She looks like she's been here almost a year, 8 months, 9 months, something like that.
Wow, fairly new to the city then.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. Looks like from Atlanta originally.
Appears there's always more to people than meet the eye.
You would know that most of all, I would think.
Indeed. Then we've got Silas now, on the other hand. I think
Silas.
I'll have to ask him if some of the rumors I've heard about him are true.
Okay. Oh, you mean you're asking Wanaka?
No, Samuel is just...
Oh,
pondering
okay.
You should ask Silas out loud.
Okay, you say Silas. Oh, wait. Yeah, I've heard of him. A loner kind of guy. Seems to, keep to himself, by and large. Doesn't seem to be very popular. I don't know
Butt
why.
nugget.
No, he's a very unique individual. He gets the job done.
Seemingly.
More of a scalpel.
I've never had any run-ins with him myself. I think that there's a disturbance in the force.
I sense it too.
Austin, I'm sorry,
Indeed.
man. Your connection thing.
It's clicking again.
Better.
Yep, fixed.
There we go.
Cool.
But yeah, no, I mean, I've heard some rather unpleasant things about that one, although I'm certain that mostly just
No,
you and
they're-
Nate talk.
Yeah, there is quite a few rumors going on about him. I'll have to ask him if any of them are true.
Yeah, he may or may not tell you, who knows.
Nah.
But anyway, I'm assuming you didn't come down here just to ask me
No,
about...
quite the opposite, really. I came to vent because I am honestly surprised you haven't heard the city burning down around you.
Oh, I've
in the
heard.
last Oh, you have.
I'm just saying I'm fine. I'm down here.
That is true. I'm in the middle of the firestorm because we have a wonderful bull-headed brouhaha.
The rumor has it, there was a firefight, like in a working class district.
Which one?
I heard that a house got set on fire.
Oh, that would be the first one, yes.
Ah, okay. Got it. But I don't know. Yeah, I also heard that there was some gang violence. I saw that stuff going on. But
kind of outside of town. That was tonight.
Tonight? This was a few days ago.
Oh, well, tonight was another glorious evening that just would not end. One thing after another, and then it comes out that I find that I'm supposed to be leading this group without being told. That was the assumption of everybody, apparently.
I mean, you are the eldest. I suspected you would take leadership.
I would have thought that someone would have asked first, though, and just instead of assuming, because I don't really want that position again.
Well, it's your natural leadership talents coming out. And
Yeah,
he just grins. Like there's a slight... You can tell he's pulling your chain a little bit.
It didn't end well the last 2 times I was put in charge. Though the first time it wasn't my fault.
That's why I said you cannot be possibly taking blame for the first time. Those men were going to die regardless of who was leading them or not.
You are right.
Austin. Thank you.
If a mic cried out in pain.
Thank you.
Though
We're suddenly static.
the second time was entirely my fault.
Okay, man, I'm so sorry, but it's continuing to do that.
Click, 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 click.
Okay. The second time I can't vouch for. The second time, yes, that I suppose was your fault. However, the first time, the Nazis were going to kill them anyway. If you wouldn't have been there, it would have been some other jackanape leading the charge, and you know it.
That is true. Second time, though, we weren't anticipating running into a vampire either.
You never anticipate running into a vampire as a mortal.
I wonder how Judith is doing. I haven't seen her in a while.
I'm not sure. All I'm saying is, the team could do worse than you as a leader. You may not want it, but the team could certainly do worse. I'm not saying you should take it. I'm just saying, if you're in the right place at the right time, you certainly have experience, even if it was a horrible experience.
Becker's turning out to be a strong individual.
Becker.
The La Sombra we picked off the street earlier.
Right, that one. Oh, turned out well then.
He's got a good head on his shoulders. He's smart. And he actually uses his head.
Good.
Unlike a certain Bruja.
I'm catching
Do you
some
know
malcontent.
that he just decided to run through a wall
Okay.
in the middle of town.
Okay, was this for recreation or...
No, we needed to get into the house, but there were many other entry points we could have gone in.
And he kind of half guffaws. He made his own door, I guess.
On the roof, no less.
He went through the roof?
It is a very long story. And I'm going to get very angry again if I have to recount it.
Some other time. one of these days you're going to have to tell me the whole thing from start to finish, because I get a feeling that from the outside it may be something like entertainment.
Oh, I'm sure you will be entertained.
So, how's your mission been going?
Not horrible, even though we've had some rather large mishaps.
Okay.
We were able to actually find Eddy tonight, and he's been dealt with.
Dealt with like in a permanent fashion, or?
Yes, quite permanently. He's dead. He's very dead.
Aren't we all?
For the second time.
Oh, very
Real
nice.
death. Remind me never to cross Dr. Fox.
Okay, why?
I'm not exactly sure what she did, but it was very effective. His apparently he just exploded everywhere in the room. I'm not exactly sure how she did it,
She
but
used like
the prince was very impressed.
Sorry, I'm reading chat here. His entrails became his extrails. They almost certainly
Pain.
pain.
Lots of pain.
Lots of yes. Such a fonging. Anyway, yes. Well, it sounds like she used some form of, I'm not sure, explosives or something.
I don't know. It's been an interesting. I've only been with these people for like 4 days, and it's felt like an eternity already. But
At least it's been excitement.
I think they're beginning to grow on me, at least.
You old softy. Before long, you're going to adopt them all. They'll be living with you in your haven.
Oh, I should hope not. There's too many things for them to see. Too many questions to answer. Too many photos I would have to explain.
Speaking of things to explain, where's the Kine?
The Kine.
The human.
Oh, the ghoul. She's in my apartment right now.
Okay. Is she taking all this all right?
Apparently, she's completely fine with it. Her blood bond has seemed to be severed with Eddy, and she's loyal to me now.
I'd be careful of that. You know as well as I how dangerous schools can get. They get kind of grouchy if you don't give them their dosing.
I'm already starting to see that. Not aggressive yet, just her demeanor is starting to change.
Are you sure this is the way to go? Because it's kind of like taking on a pet. You take them on for life.
I know. In the heat of the moment, I promised to keep her safe, and I'm a man of my word.
Well, you'll keep her comparatively safe, I'm sure, but who's going to keep you safe from her?
Oh, she's not that bad yet. I don't think she can kill me.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
You have concerns, then?
One moment. Sorry. Real life. The last muffin was in the balance. I gave it up. Anyway. I always have concerns. There's a reason I don't keep ghouls. There's a reason I don't have mortals around except for the occasional snack. Underestimating them just because they're not vampires is very foolish. More than one medieval lord thought they were safe in their castle until the fire came, until the stakes came. One of them is more than a match for one of us when we're in torpor.
That is something to consider. I guess I have not given it much thought. I've never taken someone under my wing like this before.
It may be better for her to put her in something of a detox unless you plan to keep her around.
That would be very painful from what my understanding is.
How long have you had her?
Oh,
2 nights.
A few
Yeah.
days?
a few days.
It wouldn't be bad. She would have aged 2 days or a month at best. All I'm saying is care for yourself, because no one else is going to look after you.
That is true.
She's just a human, after all.
An addicted human now.
Yes, and addicted to you, in as awful as that phrase is. She's quite literally addicted to you.
I will have to...
The dame is trouble.
Aren't they all, though? And Sammy's gonna smile.
Are you good?
I think so. Perhaps I can ask Valerie some questions about this and get her input on it. She seems to know a great deal about blood. She's some sort of a scientist. from what I've gathered.
Perhaps she can help. Who knows? I can't say I know anything of that one. But,
We are a motley crew. Definitely more than I had back in World War II.
More motley? I don't know.
No, I mean, the crew I have now is crazier than I did back then.
Ah, well, maybe, except that the villains are even worse now.
That is true.
And what's worse is that we are the villains, but at any rate, sorry.
At least I'm trying to desperately hold on to humanity. It would be so much simpler if there was just a person to direct my anger or tools against, like Germany was back then.
Except that's a
Always
one-way.
forward.
That's a one-way trip to Whitehood. You don't want that.
No, I mean, there isn't a defined enemy really anymore. Back then it was very simple. Push forward. Always against Germany.
I get it. I get it. Just, be careful. Those thoughts can be dangerous. I've heard more than one have similar thoughts, and then they give in.
No, I wouldn't. I haven't yet given in to the beast.
Good, I would hate to have to put you down after all of our time together.
Judith taught me well.
After killing you.
Well, she wasn't to blame for mortally wounding me. It was the other one that did it.
Nuance, but very well. I am glad that you found her and she found you. We've had a lovely bit of companionship.
It has been an interesting bonding experience.
So what is the plan tonight? What are you doing? Aside from hanging out under here.
I think I will go back to my apartment and rest. I'm not sure. They tried to... Someone tried to contact me earlier. I didn't answer. I had too many things I needed to do.
You might want to... Well, I won't tell you what to do.
No, I know I need to recontact them. I'm sure they're not going to be exactly thrilled that I left without saying anything, but there were more pressing matters. We had already completed tonight's objectives, and I don't really want to, and he's going to air quote, talk with them yet.
You mean...
It seemed to be gearing up for a wonderful heart-to-heart tonight, and I didn't want any part of that, hardly.
Oh, come now. One knows you don't even have a heart.
I'm going to be glad when this is over. We can get back to the normal.
The normal? Are you kidding me? You know the reward for Al Capone was the domain, right? Things will never be normal again. You're going to be bonded land gentry.
And then I suppose I will have Judith's position then. Find some disgusting vampire poaching on my land and I can deal with him just like she did.
Maybe. I'm just saying that unless you drop out now, things are never going to be the same again. Or, I mean, of course, if you die, then it doesn't matter, I suppose.
That could happen. I'm sure the others have been, if they haven't ripped each other's throats out yet, they've been planning what to do next.
Capone isn't to be underestimated. You know that, right?
Indeed. We have an address now, at least. I'm not sure if it's accurate or not, but we have at least an address where he supposedly holed up. Very nice place of town. Very.
You want? Could I have it?
As long as you don't interfere in anything.
I have no plans on interfering. I'm simply gathering.
Indeed. Samuel will give the information over.
Mm-hmm. And you see him open up another document. It looks very much like he's been collecting stuff on Al Capone for some time.
Yeah.
And he just types in, suspected haven. Done.
I wouldn't share that with anyone.
Oh, no one gets my information, at least not for free. You know that.
Fair enough. At least don't spread it around till he's been officially dealt with.
Of course.
We've already have some rumblings of a mole within the council, I think. Within Jackson's circle.
Oh, that would never happen. The vampire council is always leak free. Everyone is always out for the good of the city.
Indeed. I'll have to ask Silas about that.
About what?
Well, some of the rumors.
Oh, yes.
I didn't really pay attention back in the war, what he was up to.
You mean the rumors that he's slain 3 werewolves by himself and then, managed to drink a 4th?
Oh yes, that's one of many of the rumors.
I don't think that one's true.
I do know that he is terrified of them. That rumor's true.
I mean, some people are scared of him. Yes. I mean, I'm not really.
But rightly so. It's not smart to play with fire. Especially now.
Fire. No fire. At any rate, just keep yourself safe from the terrifying monster.
Indeed. I think I'm going to go back to my apartment now.
Okay. I'll catch you a little later.
I always enjoy our talks. Thank you, Wanaka.
Oh.
I feel immensely better and that I have vented.
Thanks. I enjoy our talks as well. Be warned. I've seen and heard rumor of werewolves walking the streets looking for kindred.
Oh, yes. Samuel's going to, put his hand on his forehead and just, rub his eyes and be like, yes, that was another thing that happened tonight.
I don't know what they were looking for exactly, but,
apparently while I was gone, dealing with Lily, some werewolves showed up at Silas's cabin in the woods, and
he didn't just eat them?
No, they were after information, surprisingly, and Silas pointed them in the direction, and Caleb does not remember the name of the snob bucket that Silas pointed
Jason Newberry.
Jason Newberry, and Silas seems to have pointed them in the direction of Silas Newberry.
Jason Newberry.
Jason, not Silas. Jeez.
Yeah.
Jason Newberry.
Oh, that No, that asshole can die. It's fine.
We'll have to see how long it takes for him to disappear, I guess. Should be interesting.
3 werewolves, 1 vampire. No matter the generation, it won't last long.
No, it really won't. He might get a kill on one of them. Maybe, if he's lucky and he sees them coming. I wouldn't want to be in his position right now.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to be in his position now. If he's in any position at all, he may be in several.
He could be all over the room.
At any rate, keep yourself safe. No dog bites.
Indeed. Keep your head low. There's...
Always. And he looks up. I'm fairly low.
There's been a lot of bad things happening as of late, and I am regrettably responsible for 90% of them all. It's been a glorious few days.
It'll get better. It's fine. Focus on your task at hand. Everything will be fine.
Indeed, the prize is a domain, after all.
It is, and a domain means you're no longer the bottom of the pole.
We're Nosferatu really the bottom of the pole.
I mean,
We really just like to make people think that.
It's true. The things I know about... No, never mind.
Indeed, exactly. The things we know could topple empires, but we trade it for money.
It's... I'll let him have the target on his back. I'll stay down here where it's safe.
Exactly.
But
I thought it would be interesting to have the role of a prince one day, but I don't desire that position anymore.
No, you don't want
targets.
that. No, you don't want that. Let Jackson take it. That's fine.
But I think I am going to head back to my apartment now. I will talk to you when this is all over, hopefully.
Very well. I will catch you, well, whenever I see you next.
Indeed. Hopefully it won't be too long.
And he just sort of like turns back to what he's doing and lets you find your way out.
Yep. And Samuel will go back to his apartment and go into torpor.
Cool.
Today.
Let's pick up with Dr. Fox. Dr. Fox, you got a thing going on. You got a mission.
I do. Do I have time to carry that out before the sunrise?
Yes. You'll have time enough to stop by and see what's going on at the very least.
Okay. I think it's safe to say that Reddington's also going to receive a call from Valerie while she's driving.
Okay.
He choose not to answer that as well, which is fine.
That's totally up
But
to
she's
him.
Reaching out.
You're getting a call from Valerie.
Oh.
This would be... God, I don't even know the timing of when...
It would be probably somewhere when you're on the way to Wanaka.
Oh, he would have... He left his cell phone... well, if it was after Wanaka, he would have picked his cell phone back up, I think.
I'm going to say... Well, yeah, given that you left before all that other crap happened, sure.
Okay. So yeah, he would have gone back to... If he didn't catch the phone call, he would have called her back.
Okay. So either way, there was a phone call then from Valerie to Samuel.
And he will answer. Yes. Dr. Fox.
You're answering. I noticed you vanished.
Indeed, I have taken care of those errands that I needed to run before the night was over.
Did one of those involve Lily?
Yes, she is fine at the moment.
Okay, good to know. We theorized that might have been where you went. Was not the only one who noticed that you were missing.
Pardon?
Well, everyone was sort of wondering where you went, but...
Yes, Frankly, I needed some time to vent.
Understandable.
This evening has been interesting, to say the least.
Oh. Anyway, yes, good to hear that Lily's all right. And now that Eddie's dead, hopefully she will be done with all of this soon. You can almost hear her like pointedly looking at you like there's going to be no more of this nonsense, this blood bonding nonsense, right? Like
Yep. I'm not exactly sure how we are going to detox her. She's already... Her demeanor has already changed now that Eddie is dealt with, and she seems not exactly ravenous yet, but she was getting rather close to it this evening.
Well then, probably detox sooner rather than later.
How would you go about doing that?
Never blood bonded anyone.
Neither have I. This is all new territory for me.
You've also been around a lot longer than I have, so I assume you had a better idea.
Not exactly.
Hmm.
I only did it because it seemed to be the only option at the time. I wasn't exactly sure what I was getting into, and I have been advised to be very, very careful with her. Apparently, many a castle has been toppled by a ghoul that has wanted a little more blood than they were supposed to have.
Have confidence that you can handle yourself, Mr. Eddington.
I'm confident that I can handle her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be definitely something that both of you would probably remember, or anyone who knew about it.
Would remember what?
Chat from Becker. That Becker had been bonded as well, and it took some time to come down from it.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Valerie's not talking about it. She's technically currently bonded, but anyway.
It's true.
A different kind of bonding.
It's a different experience altogether.
Yeah. Anyway, she's not talking about that. Well, as long as it can... Well, it is getting early, so perhaps that's something that can be dealt with tomorrow night.
Agreed. Did the group decide on anything while I was gone, or did they just want to have a heart-to-heart talk?
There were actual plans made, at least by the time I walked back into the
Impressive.
cabin.
They're actually using their heads. Good for them.
Like it. There's discussion of staking out Cohen's address tomorrow night. Silas is waiting for some sort of military-grade drop. I don't understand the terminology. Staking out. Sorry.
Oh my god. If I could give bennies, you would be getting a Benny.
And some people will be meeting at Stevens. He's got new phones for those who have destroyed theirs for ungodly reasons. Anyway. I will hopefully be told exactly what I should be doing tomorrow night. And you are welcome, obviously, to either show up at Stevens or stake out with those who apparently are just heading straight to Capone's.
I do hope the Bruja is not going to help them this time.
The one who kept insisting on meeting at his place.
At the moment, we need a scalpel, not a wrecking ball dangled from a crane.
I think the intention is to find out what we can about whether or not Capone is going to be moving his operations tomorrow night if he finds out what happened to Eddie.
We are on a We are on the clock now since he's dead, yes. It'll only be a matter of time before he finds out.
And anyway, I thought I would get in touch with you, just in case no one else had. And I should probably go. I am actually driving right now. This is not safe.
And you hear behind you the cop sirens. No, I'm kidding. You flip them off and keep going.
I like how she actually is concerned about driving and talking, but yeah. Old habits die hard.
Yep.
Anyway.
I thank you for checking up on me. I appreciate that.
Take care of Lily.
I will. I foolishly promised her after all. And I am a man of my word. So, as long as I'm around, I will do everything in my power to keep her safe.
Hope you will, Mr. Eddington. And she'll hang up.
Okay.
Now she's heading to a certain address.
Yep.
I mean, she's already been heading there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so yeah, what sort of
Okay. So it's
scene?
a residential-ish place. The door is closed. The lights are off. Doesn't appear that there is a whole lot going on. Like, you're not seeing it's not on fire or anything.
Okay. Can I, if I can just get this to frickin' open, just because I'm nothing if not paranoid, can I use Auspex to do my heightened senses so I can see if I can detect any?
Yeah, let's see how that works. I'm pretty sure it just adds. It's not even a rouse check. You just add your heightened senses to it if you choose to have it on.
I mean, I think that just gives me an extra
die.
What? Yeah, that's better than nothing.
Yeah. So wits awareness plus a die.
Okay. Or do I have to roll the Auspex first?
Mm-mm. No, it's just a thing.
Happens.
Yep.
Okay. That's real nice. Okay.
It is.
So that was wits. Resolve?
Wits and awareness.
Oh, wits and awareness. Sorry.
And then add a bonus modifier die.
Oh, sorry. That was okay. I was reading the description. It's like if there's other stuff happening, then you need to do the.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
And then I add the +1.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. What? Damn. Okay.
Okay. You don't see, smell, or hear anything around you except for the normal sounds of the city. You don't hear anything like waiting for you in the house. You don't hear, anything. You're fairly certain that what you're getting is silence. Although you do smell blood. Overpowering amounts of blood.
I'm not going to stealth in. I'm just going to stroll on in, basically, assuming the door's open.
Yeah, the door opens at your best.
Cool. And I go.
Okay, you're hit in the face with just a hammer of blood, just blood everywhere. There is a massive amount of blood on the ground. There's also a dead werewolf just off to your right-hand side into the doorway. This is one of those kind of residential houses where the entryway and the living room are the same thing.
Okay, so the blood that's on the floor, is it coming from that werewolf, or are there two distinct patches? Like, is the werewolf bleeding off to the side, and then there's
there's not really a delineation. There is just a lot of werewolf blood. You can tell it was pooling under him and running. Looks like over by like the center of the living room there is a couch with the TV on one wall, everything. There's also all kinds of blood over there. It's like soaking through the carpet.
I'm going to. I've tasted werewolf blood, so I know what that tastes like now.
You do. It's real good.
I'm not going to bother tasting this one to compare to what the blood over there is, but I am going to take some.
Are you a bagger? You are.
I am. I'm totally taking.
Do
that
you
werewolf
have
blood.
a die of hunger? Like how much hunger do you have?
I have one.
Okay, so you're fine. Never mind. I was going to allow you to say to hunger.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. I'm just taking the blood with me.
Yep. Oh, you get some of that good blood.
Awesome. But now I'm going to go over to where you said there was more blood by the, what was it, the TV and the carpet and everything.
Yeah, TV, couch area.
Cool. We're going to give that the old taste and roll that taste for blood, the blood
Do
sorcery.
it. You roll that. Yum, nom, nom, nom.
How does that work again?
I don't remember.
It is
I
a
think it's
resolve
resolve.
plus blood sorcery.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to click that, and we're going to click that. Resolve is this guy. And yeah. Is that enough?
I'm pretty sure it is. She's a witch! She turned me into a newt. I need to find one thing out before you... before I give you an answer on that stuff. Look up and exactly see how much exactly the successes you need to get stuff, and then I will give you some information. One sec. Gotta find a stat out here. Okay. So how many successes do you require for X amount of information, or is that not how it's stated out?
Well, it does say difficulty 3.
Okay, so you got that.
But I didn't crit it. So I think you had been giving me certain information, and I'm not sure if I had been or had not been critting it before.
One sec here, I'm looking. No, you got it. You got your difficulty of 3. You're fine.
Yeah. Yeah, but I didn't crit it. A critical win.
Oh, you're right. So you missed the generation, you missed the crit, or the diablerie, and... Okay.
I think I can't tell if it's like Malkavian or not, maybe. I mean, so what we had before is we had blood potency, generation, clan, gender, age is like what you were giving me.
Okay.
But I don't know if we specified if that was.
I don't know if we did or not.
Or not.
I'm just going to give you some information because we can. All right. It's definitely a vampire. Definitely a vampire of Clan Malkavian.
Ayo.
Of the 8th generation.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
How?
Wow. Fuck.
Definitely committed diablerie.
Oh, I do know that.
Yes. That's essentially what you're going to get.
What was the generation? I didn't hear
8.
it.
That shouldn't be possible.
Oh gosh.
I guess we know why there's a dead werewolf here and not him. Unless they ate him. Can I do like an investigation and see if I can? I'm no Silas. I can't track.
No, but you can still do an investigation test.
Yeah. Can I just sort of poke around?
Have you got investigation? You do. Yeah, just give me wits and investigation, and then kind of tell me what kind of stuff you're looking for.
I mean, just kind of looking to see if there's evidence of someone having left and where they might have left from. No, Silas.
Okay.
Valerie was told not to involve y'all. Sorry.
It's true. It looks, from what you can piece together, you go into CSI mode or Batman investigation mode from the Dark Knight series. It appears that at some point that particular werewolf entered in through the front door. You can't flip it over because it weighs like a lot. But you see some bullet holes through it, and the flesh looks like it was melted almost. You also see bullet holes in the wall. Also looks as though you would get this without an investigation roll. The couch is sort of torn up a bit, but you don't see any evidence of like pieces of body. You don't see any evidence of other werewolves than that one. There may well have been more here. The way I've described it, it kind of sounded like there was no disturbance of the furniture or anything. No, the place is more or less a mess.
Okay.
There was obviously a fight here.
But I can't necessarily tell if there were other werewolves here.
There may have been. You're not sure.
Okay. But there's definitely not a Newberry.
Correct. You don't see his body. You don't see any of him. You're not sure exactly what happened to the body.
Be sure they didn't just eat him entirely. That's a lot of... I feel like there'd be more evidence of that.
Oh, yes. Oh, no, there would be bits if that were the case.
Yeah. Valerie doesn't know too much about werewolves, but she can assume that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess then all she knows is that he's probably somewhere out there, still alive, in air quotes. There's like if she like goes further into the house or whatever, is there like a a blood trail?
Actually, I gotta 1 second. Before I answer you, I need to see a thing. What is he doing here? Okay. You would probably see something of a blood trail, yes, heading out like the back door. But it ends as soon as like it leaves there's not a deck, but it leaves as soon as it's off like the concrete or whatever. The blood trail is gone.
Probably just shouted bat and disappeared.
Bat! Bat fight! No,
Bat!
Thank you. Carly.
I do appreciate. No, I got it.
You have to do it in the voice.
Why did they never turn into bats and just get out of the... Anyway. Sorry, animal control. So yes, that's what you're going to see. It looks as though there was some kind of confrontation. One of the werewolves, or maybe the only werewolf, you're not sure, didn't make it out. The wounds looked very similar to the ones that you'd found before on the other werewolf that you did nom a little on.
Well, I think I'm going to leave with my bag of werewolf blood.
Okay.
And possibly give Marcel a call to kind of let him know what I've sussed out.
Okay. Let me real quick take a 5 and we can deal with that. So a quick 5 minute, go to the restroom, do what you need to do, just as Caleb comes back from that. I'm sorry, but give me just a minute. I will be right back, and then we can do that phone call.
Okay. I mean, I could just also summarize what it is, but yeah.
Okay. That's fine too, but give me 1 minute. All right, guys. Sorry about that.
No.
I don't even.
Finally, some diablerie. Yes.
Diablo. So fun.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hey, Paul.
Yo.
Could I do a craft roll for that thing I asked you about?
Can you whisper me or Discord me what you were?
Oh, I can literally just tell you. I mostly just whisper just not to bother anybody. Roll for some steaks.
Sure. Just give me a craft roll.
Craft and something else, or just double craft?
No, it would be craft and, I guess, intelligence. I guess.
I'm kind of smart, so that works.
Sure. Wow.
Do I make steaks?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
I mean, steaks are not hard to make. I mainly just wanted to see if you critically fail.
So. I wouldn't think I would, but it's always a possibility with me.
I mean, it could happen.
You accidentally stake yourself.
You cut your hand off on the bandsaw.
God, that'd be my luck. Okay, so yeah, I make as many steaks as I am capable of making and / carrying.
Okay. I'm gonna say you probably have a half dozen.
Cool. I am content.
Awesome. Yeah. So, guys, what about that? What about those NPCs? We're having some...
I don't want to talk about any of the conversations that have happened.
It's fine. It's just fine.
It's not fine. It's not fine. I don't need anybody questioning anything. It's all fine.
We're all going to die.
I mean, probably eventually. Just not maybe within the story.
I mean, technically, we already did.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, yeah.
I have always said, it's never my goal to kill off players. I want you to play in the world that we're messing around in. However... Ow! God, Austin.
Hang on, I got it.
However, things happen. It's never my intent to kill you, but in this system especially, no one is particularly hardy.
We are going to need to kill and diablerize a
Speak for
Malkavian.
yourselves, sirs.
Why do you want to kill and diablerize a Malkavian? I don't understand.
Otherwise, that's going to happen to us.
Nothing. He hasn't done anything to you except be really douchey. He hasn't tried to eat your face.
He just found out we fires after, so I imagine that's just a matter of time.
He's been around.
Nobody knows. Nobody except for you guys technically knows I'm the one that dropped the ball.
Yep.
Technically.
Werewolves do.
It could be worse.
It'll be fine. Only Wanaka knows. And he's perfectly fine.
I feel like he's not. I feel like I'm getting some Norman Reedus from Blade 2 vibes.
Yeah, Monica is absolutely gonna fucking...
Huh?
Yeah.
I completely trust him. And he completely trusts me.
I never watched Blade 2.
I think you're thinking of Blade 3, actually.
I never watched Blade 3. Okay, Austin, man.
Yeah. Is it again?
Yeah.
Blade 3 is fucking great.
Okay, IMDbing that crap.
The last thing I heard was take that fucker, and I don't know what you said after that, but I assumed I might have done that.
Tape that motherfucker in. Just tape.
Duct tape.
I don't even know where I'd have tape. I'm not very well at adulting.
I have modeling glue. Let's do this.
I don't think that I can be carrying my phone around with fucking I don't know how expensive this headset was. It's a money headset.
Oh, come on.
And I mean, I'm half tempted to, honestly.
Blade 2. Let's see here. Is Norman Reedus...
Blade 2 had Norman Reedus, and...
I never watched it, so...
Oh, Blade 2 is the one with... What's his nuts?
Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman, except a Nazi.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he was a skinhead.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure his character is
he's a Nazi, not
Still
a
doing it again.
He's
a
Nazi.
actual Nazi in that?
Austin.
God, again?
Just unplug it and plug it back in or something, man. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No, but if it does it again, I might just do that and go AFK for 1 second.
Okay. I mean, we have some time now.
I just slammed it in there, so I'm hoping it worked. I'm not touching it. I'm literally only moving it as much as I have to like, keep it on my head.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm hoping.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
So everyone, I think, is here.
Yep.
Here.
Okay.
I don't
So
know if Chris is, though.
yeah, Chris might have fallen asleep. We'll see.
Oh.
I doubt it though. He's good. He was hanging out in his car.
I just texted him about 10 minutes ago, and he replied. So
Okay.
he is awake.
I'm here.
Good.
Just
Hey!
He's there.
Yeah.
So we have a couple things yet to do. Kara. Oh my God, Austin. It's like your phone doesn't want you to be left out, so it's just making noise.
Well, it needs to stop that.
I agree.
You know what? Do I sound okay like this?
Comparatively, yeah. You're a little.
Are you guys getting feedback?
No.
It just gets a little muffled.
Yeah, but you're fine. It's not making that noise.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna have my phone like this. It'll be fine. Everybody can hear you. It's all good.
Okay.
Corgis might freak out if they think somebody's in the house, but that's okay.
Oh God. Okay. So let's do this. We are back. Let's get back into it. Did I actually move the scene over? Come on. I did. Okay. Excellent. Kara. So you are now driving away from the literal scene of the crime with a bag of blood.
Yes. Calling myself.
You're going to call. What is the gist of the conversation?
Just is basically, yes, there's a dead werewolf. It looks like Newberry got away. His blood is there, so he was at least injured in some capacity. Can't account for the other two werewolves. Silver bullets. He at least has access to a weapon like that. And he seems to have escaped out the back.
Okay. The gist of the response is he is very disappointed that the werewolves didn't actually kill Newberry. And he thanks you for being such a responsible member of the Camarilla and checking out this for your due diligence. And really reminds you that the prince he doesn't need to know what's happened just yet. We'll when he's less busy, then we'll clue him in on these unimportant peasant matters. So, that is the gist.
Is it?
Chris,
What's up?
you wanted to drive past the house or the neighborhood and see what was going on?
I'm gonna ask the Uber. I'm assuming there's no issues getting one for Yvette tonight.
Not so much,
I'm gonna ask
no.
the Uber to drop me off. Not by the house, but by the university, and just walk past the house and see what do I see about
Okay.
security system. Do
Alright.
I recognize any of that stuff?
So give me a wits awareness.
Yvette is with him.
yeah.
With him.
Oh, okay. Yvette is going to come with. All right.
Can you roll that for me?
Oh, I forgot. You're not actually in here.
Yeah.
No, I can't roll. Yes, I can roll that for you. I was like, wow, he's not. Oh my god. All right. Wits awareness. Maybe I can. Wits and awareness is here. All right, for 1 success. Yeah. Do you want to roll 2, Yvette? If you're with him?
Yes. Yvette doesn't really know security systems or anything like that, but she
You
is
do know
familiar with-
houses.
She
And
knows rich people houses.
yes.
So, if she can like assist and point something out and be like, "That looks bizarre," how about that?
Sure. Just give me a wits awareness and we'll see. Wow. Okay. We're going to add a couple of dice to your pool.
Oh, thank you.
Not sorry, to his pool.
Oh.
You know, you got 3 successes. That's super good. So between the two of you, you see that he's living in a very upscale house.
Nice.
If I'm honest, I'm not sure exactly how upscale is upscale for this part of Chicago, but
Really
yeah. Like
6 million?
Okay, yeah, that's about right.
Oh, I was thinking 3, but okay, 6.
No, this is a he's living real large.
Okay. Shameful.
Pretty much. But he doesn't care. Anyway, so yeah, you see, like, he's got some guards out front. They're not. It's not. He doesn't like live on the road. There is obviously some form of drive.
Mm-hmm.
But you see some guys who are obviously paid muscle. They look very similar to Steven.
Awesome.
In that they are walls of meat, in fact.
Okay. Only 6 million. Okay, I was.
Yeah. Okay. Shut up, Samuel. Anyway. So yeah, it looks very much like he's got cameras hanging out on the roof of the house. There are security lights. There is a fairly heavy-duty fence going on.
Are there actual dogs? That's the most important thing. Or
You know what? For fun, yes. Yes, you see some
No.
doggos.
Oh no. Okay. Paul, you're gonna put us in a position where we might have to injure the dogs, and I'm.
They're Shih Tzus. I don't know what you think you're going to have to do.
Oh no. Okay.
Dogs
No.
and vampires.
Well, I will say this. You don't see them out patrolling. Dogs, I mean. They may well be
Okay.
dogs, but you don't see them out in the yard or anything.
Okay. All right. That'll kind of like nudge Steven and kind of like jerk her head and like point stuff out as they're walking down the block. Then.
Yeah. Very much looks as though if there is security, and there obviously is some, there's probably a lot more, Stephen, that you're not seeing.
Yeah, so it doesn't look like anything that, with knowledge, just disabled.
There's probably well, what I'm going to say is this. You're not going to be able to, like, flip a switch and turn off the security system. You may be able to turn off electricity, but he probably has a generator in his house. This, expensive, probably has some sort of emergency power, particularly someone as paranoid and illegal as Capone is.
Definitely understandable. Yeah.
You don't see...
Oh,
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, what you see is just a couple of guards out front, just doing kind of walk-arounds and looking. But that's all you see just from, like, the quote-unquote sidewalk. Or from the road.
Okay.
Got it.
So, after taking a look, Steven will just lead the way to my place. As we're getting closer, gonna be like, so about that cash.
Oh, yes, there's plenty of it. If you need reimbursement for your phones, I'm of course happy to provide it for you.
Yeah. Could you?
Yes. How much do you need?
Well, at the rate that we're going through 'em, it's gonna be a couple grand.
For burner phones?
Nothing but the best.
Well, all right. I'll get it out of my purse at your place. I'm not gonna hand you
Okay.
cash on the street.
That happens all the time around here.
Not a.
Just gonna.
All right.
I mean, maybe it does,
yeah,
but
just head back to my place.
not for anything as legitimate as
chuckling to
phones.
myself.
All right. So, is there anything else anyone needs to do, like tonight? Can we finally finish this day off?
Bum, bum, bum.
I need to make sure that I change the light bulb on the porch for Mrs. Kowalski.
You do. She yells at you in Polish, but you're pretty sure that's what she's talking about. But not so exact. It probably is. She stops yelling once you do it. So, I mean, that's a good thing.
Oh, why is she awake?
She is awake at all times.
She likes shows.
Okay.
Like the Polish TV channel is on. I don't fucking know.
Because it's hilarious. I don't know.
Love her.
So, everybody goes to sleep. What type of burner phones are you buying? It's a great question.
Only the best.
So, everybody, can I get a rouse test from every single one of y'all? Including Steven,
Yeah,
whom I have to wear.
Can you?
Yeah, I have to roll for Steve.
I'm actually going to also heal myself.
Okay, that's going to be another roll.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God. Everybody's hungry.
Somebody's getting munchy.
There's also at my level of humanity, I am going to rouse significantly later than everyone else on failing that check.
Yeah, that's fine. I need to do a
yikes.
thing. Okay, so we're going to do another rouse check to see if you can heal that. Oh. One sec. You heal, but you're hungry.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, got the munchies.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
First thing, Steven gonna go get a snack.
Okay, so you go to leave. How do you have...
No. Steven, where are you going? She's not going to let him leave.
Okay, one sec. Where do you have your
Like,
deliveries for the phones come? Do they just go right in front of your door? How does that work for you here?
I've got a mailbox at the lobby.
Okay, I was going to think it hilarious to have you trip over the box, but that's just me.
Roll it to see if someone stole it.
So yes, he goes to leave.
No. Steven, where are you going?
I'm just gonna go get a snack. You wanna come with?
No. You need to stay here until the others show up.
I'm just going for a snack, and I'll be right back.
You need to stay here until the others show up.
There are security monitors right there. You can see if anybody shows up, and you can unlock the door if they do. And if they don't, if it's somebody else, you can call me.
Yeah, we're gonna flex.
Okay.
She's gonna give you a daunt.
Oh my. We're gonna have a flex off.
We are gonna have a flex off. As she stares you down, Steven, and puts the full weight of of that glare.
Her 105 pounds behind her.
Yes, she puts her still muddy boot down.
Steven doesn't really care because he hangs.
Let me see
If
what.
it was something else, he might stop. But food is.
Paul, do you want me to roll? Because I know Stephen and Yvette are like even Stephen for like the Daunt versus Daunt.
They are
correct.
They really are.
All right, you know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to elevate this.
Oh no, she's escalating the situation.
I gotta escalate the situation.
He just wants a snack.
No. Sometimes, you work long hours. You gotta work through lunch. That's just how it is in the business.
I don't want to work long hours or through lunch.
Alright. I am rolling Charisma plus Dominate.
For what? Just so I know.
Versus Intelligence and Resolve.
Okay. We're gonna go for it.
Okay.
How many dots of hunger do you have?
2.
Oh, I thought I still had some.
No, you have 2.
You did it,
Okay.
guys, you were pumped.
So Steven got 3 successes.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm sorry, she stares you down and tells you that you need to stay here.
She stares you down, and
very firmly.
yeah, I mean that's what happens. I mean, yeah. I assume that with that roll, Steven just continues walking and getting food.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, Steven walks out and gets
It's
food.
not gonna take long. Just gonna go get a snack. Go all alley cat on somebody in an
Just
alley.
give me a strength brawl.
Yep.
Oh, duh. I don't know why I keep forgetting I have to roll, but I do.
Yeah.
Because I'm not used to having to roll anything, really. Yeah, you strength brawl. You're good. You
Okay.
you smack up a poor dude and munch him, and you say to hunger.
Okay. Then I will just stop at my mailbox on the way back.
Cool. You got a box of phones.
Very. Yes. All right. Take those up.
Okay.
Start
So
programming them right away on the way up.
Yvette, you're alone
Yeah.
in his apartment.
Yeah, you bet. I'm gonna read through his text messages and his call log on his phone that he has given me.
Okay.
No hesitation.
Yep. There is a text to Naomi Stewart complaining. I don't remember the
I forgot about that.
I don't remember the exact text, but it was something like "These guys are all assholes," etc.
Oh,
I don't
I was
remember
like, these guys are all assholes. We found Eddie. And,
That was essentially the.
Steven actually didn't know that Silas. Was I in the room when Silas mentioned that again?
What?
Yes. Talking to the prince. No, I wasn't in there. I wasn't in that conversation, was I?
Out my kid.
So Steven still thinks that his text message to Naomi is what got the
Oh
prince
yeah,
to,
no, yeah.
and he's really impressed and kind of terrified.
Good job. We'll
All
keep you terrified for a minute.
that's good. Okay, noted. Did Steven make any other calls on the phone to
I don't
any
know.
other numbers?
That's what I gotta ask Steven because I don't remember.
The only calls and text messages that you will see in there are going to be to the members of our group. Beyond a couple messages recruiting Steven from the sheriff.
Yeah, you just see Damien in there.
Is it saved as anything besides just like a random number?
Well, I gotta ask.
It'll just be the sheriff.
Yeah. I would say probably safer to say Damien, but if you want to have the sheriff, that's fine.
Okay, if either of those two like nominers are used, that will copy down the number then.
Mm-hmm. You now have the number for the sheriff.
Yeah! Alright, good. Jackpot. Getting somewhere.
You also see Stephen come walking back up with a big box.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's just like going through your phone, Stephen. Or she's using the phone.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. So you go in through the phone.
Not going to think anything of it. And just going to program all the phones as quickly as possible.
Cool. So we'll just flip over. Silas and Samuel and Valerie. Is there anything specific you want to do this morning, tonight, this evening, when you wake up?
Not really for me.
Okay. Were you going to head towards Stevens or no?
Regrettably, yes. He will start making his way to Stevens.
Okay. Same question goes to everybody, really. Becker as well. Actually, I feel singled out the other guys because Becker's going to be later. Silas and Valerie, what are you guys up to? Do you need to do anything, or are we just going to meet up at the apartment?
I mean, I'm going to have Mordecai catch me a snack and make sure I got my bow and some steaks on me.
Give me a hunting roll for that sating of the hunger. So, resolve in hunting. Resolve survival, plus your hunting die.
Yeah. Good boy.
Yeah, he catches you a thing.
Yeah. I drink what I need, and then I let him just munch on the rest.
Oh, he happily munches.
Oh, friendship.
Yep.
Good boy.
But he's not being adorable. Shut up.
On a well-cooked face.
I guess I put on my urban camo and just head over to
Oh,
Stevens.
God. Do you mean you're putting on actual urban camo? Or...
I call it urban camo, but really it's just like a black as fuck trench coat with a hood.
Oh, no.
Okay.
You all...
Fashion disaster waiting to happen.
It is. But it's
Valid.
really great when you're trying to hide in shadows.
I guess. Or you could just learn to hide in shadows like some people.
Like a normal...
Talk to him about that.
No. No more about. Don't encourage that.
Valerie.
Speaking of fashion disasters.
Oh!
Darn.
That's great.
Self-burn, those are rare.
Not in our group. What was that?
What did I miss?
Austin.
I told Caleb that he hasn't known me long enough yet, has he?
Oh.
So, what are you doing when you wake up?
I'm gonna nom something because I've got bags.
You do.
And I
Not even need a hunting roll for that. You just nom on a bag.
It's not. Yay, being a bagger. Right.
Yeah.
And you know, I hadn't really thought about how she keeps herself clean because I don't really know much about RVs, but I assume they don't have like. I mean, do they? Do they have like?
I don't know.
They
A little shower.
Depends on the RV. A lot of RVs do have little itty bitty showers. They're not
Never
fun to
been in one.
use.
Yeah.
They do work.
Okay, well, so then she probably makes sure that it does still have blood on her.
I was about to say, based on the size that you told us that your RV is, it would have a little... It would be a full bathroom. It would just be a little full bathroom. There would be a tiny shower in there.
Then
The
okay,
corner
she is.
showers that you have to have your back to the door, and then you have to like scoochy rotate.
Oh, God, that's awful.
It's fine. She really doesn't have to worry too much about that because vampire, dead, whatever. But when you get covered in blood, you got to take care of that.
Yeah. By the way, guys, did I ever show you a picture of Jason Newberry?
I don't think so, no.
Remember if you did.
Well, let's show you a picture of Jason Newberry.
Please share.
He probably looks like a douchebag.
Oh,
He does look like a
Yes.
douchebag.
look at that.
Oh.
That douchebag. Okay,
Yep.
cool. Cool.
He's dead. Chronicle over. Well done, guys. GG. GG.
Steven will rip his throat out. Wait, what?
You can try.
You could draw.
Oh, I think that will end very, very badly for Steven.
I'm a little scared of him now that I know what generation he is. And So yeah, I'm gonna make sure, or Valerie's gonna make sure she's clean and fed, and grab like a purse full of, the usual tools, shall we say, since she's not gonna actually take her RV with her.
Okay.
And she's gonna get a lift somewhere with a Y. It's fuck Uber.
Yeah. We
Okay.
only take lifts.
It's true.
Valerie does.
Are you going to go over to his apartment then?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I assume she hasn't gotten a call, so she's just going to do that because she knows that's what it sounds like the majority of the people.
That's
are
the
gonna be doing.
consensus. Got it.
Dark o'clock, Steven's place.
Yeah. So everybody gets there. And there is no Becker.
I wasn't planning to go back to Steven's place anyway. I was going to go straight to Capone's.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm literally there just to grab the burner and ditch.
Okay, so let's do Becker real quick. So you're going to wake up later than everybody else, but it doesn't really matter. So you're going to go over to Capone's place. What are you specifically looking to do there?
I'm going to find a good line of sight to the garage or where cars would come out of.
Sure. There's a big garage.
Ideally between 100 feet and 400 feet away, in an elevated position.
Okay. Are you going to attempt to get up like on another roof or something?
Yeah.
I hear suggestions being from the back.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get up onto an elevated roof, or if I can find a part of the railroad trestle lift that's in this area. It's probably not. It's probably too wealthy of a neighborhood. So just elevated position, whatever.
I'm going to say there's a roof. You can find some place to get up. Just give me a Dex Athletics just to see how long it takes you to get up there, because you're trying to do it, on a place where someone's living. Oh no, you're solid. You're good.
I'm going to
Nice.
out of my big duffel bag of fun.
Yes.
Remove several clips of ammunition, set my smallish rifle to one side, set up my goal, and throw a blankie over myself. And
Okay.
wait.
Done. So for everyone else who is not under a blankie with all of their friends, you are going to the apartment. And for those of you who are inside of the apartment, so Yvette and Steven, you can see people, if you're watching, see them approaching little by little, one by one, to the apartment that you're in.
Okay. She'll leave the welcoming committee to Steven. It's his place. He knows how the security systems work.
It's true. He turns off, I assume,
He's
the
just
electric
gonna-
floor.
Push the buzzer and let people in the door.
Yep, sure. So you let everybody in. And I'm assuming you have like a table with chairs that you can set people at, etc.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So everybody is here.
At some point
Except
of
for
that,
Becker.
yeah.
Except Becker.
Yeah.
Becker's having a slumber party with his guns.
As people start filing in, Yvette will gesture to the new phones that Steven's setting up, and will say something along the lines of, Mr. Steven has procured new phones for us. Please hand me your old phone, and I'll go about dismantling them. See him, and he'll hook you up with a new one.
If people got their old ones, they're fine.
I'm pretty sure
Well,
it's
I'm
this
keeping extras.
their own.
Well, you can keep your personal phone, of course, but the existing phones...
You don't need to
Sure.
rifle through everybody's phones. Steven's just gonna straight up say
Oh,
Don't call her out like that.
burner phone, because as far as I understand, it still works. And
It's
hasn't been
still-
destroyed.
It
Yep.
still works,
Yep.
but it might be compromised. It's in the best interest of all of our safety to destroy them.
Only been calling you guys on this, so yeah,
we're good.
that's fine.
That's fine, but we don't know who might be listening in. You need a new number.
Nobody's listening in.
Nobody's
I
listening
said-
in.
That's rich.
Do you hear yourselves? Are you serious with me right now? Nobody's listening in. Is that what you honestly, all of you honestly think this?
She does have
I
a
didn't
very
think-
valid point.
Pretty sure vampires aren't usually that technologically savvy.
Samuel smiles. You
It's
can't
not-
see, but he smiles. He's like, we do remember how the entirety of London fell, yes. Nosferatu are particularly electronically
Steven's gonna
savvy.
point out that he had set up all of these phones within the last week that we've been
We've been going
together.
4 days now, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
so
so.
it's been less than a week that these phones have been set up, and he has set them up so that they're not easy to break into, and unless he's calling a bunch of other people that we don't trust, then absolutely.
Hey,
While I understand and appreciate the precautions that you've taken, Mr. Stephen, I think it would be prudent to start fresh, especially given consideration to what we'll be doing next.
Yeah, Samuel's just gonna set his phone on the table.
just a moment.
Steven's gonna be like, well, then you fork out some more of that cash for those.
You
Hey,
you have a full
Um,
set.
Guys, hang on 1 minute. I'm not exactly sure what this is, and Steven's gonna flip the security camera feeds off before anybody gets a chance to look.
What? What's going on? Like out of character, what's going on?
and you hear a knock at the front door.
Nothing.
Oh no, okay. Alright, then in character. What's going on?
Steven's, I'm actually gonna take the effort, if possible, to buzz down to the front door before it actually knocks,
Okay.
or before he's able to push the thing, and just say, "Just a minute, I'll be right down."
Expecting someone?
What's going on?
I will let you just start making a plan. I know you guys love to do that without me anyway, so I will be right back. And he's gonna go out the door.
Okay.
If that's
I'm
gonna
gonna look
follow
at the
him.
group. I'm gonna look at the group and be like, somebody should turn on his security system.
I'm so sorry.
It's
Paul-
password protected.
If that is going to follow him. She let
Okay.
him go once tonight, and that was not good. Not a second time.
Okay. Okay.
Lord. I'm gonna grab my new phone. Is it nice and shiny and fancy and expensive?
It's shiny. Oh, it's shiny.
I'm going to look at whoever's closest to me. I don't know who, and I'm just going to be like, then I'm going to look at Samuel and be like, man, I really hope he loves spending a bunch of money on phones. I'm just going to snap in half.
I don't understand what his thought of a burner phone is. When I think of a burner phone, I think of a $15 flip phone that you get from anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Did you say
Real
that
quick.
you put your burner down,
Real quick, guys.
Samuel?
What?
Yeah, hold up, 1 sec. So Steven is going to leave the front door, or leave through the front door. If Valerie, not Valerie, if Yvette is going with, we can figure that out one way or the other.
Yes, confirmed. She will follow you out.
And I won't stop her.
Okay.
Won't even try.
Okay.
You have a very small shadow now.
Very small, like teeny tiny. And you get down to the front lobby area, and Damien's there. He says, "Hey, what are you up to, man? It's just been a few days since we talked. Wanted to see what was going down."
Yeah. Well, things are going pretty good. I'm not sure how much you've been in the loop, but yeah, we've been working on the job that you recruited us for. So I'm assuming you know Miss Yvette.
And Yvette, I don't know
Hello.
that you've ever actually met the sheriff or not.
Only by reputation.
Steven thinks that she would, so
Yeah,
just
you would
like, I'm
probably
assuming
know,
you know.
given that you know everyone else. You've probably
Yeah.
never met him personally, but this can only be the sheriff.
Yeah.
He says, "Oh, no, we've never met. She's pretty much kept her head down." But good to meet you.
Hi.
Good to meet you.
Hi. I'm a big fan.
Uh-huh. You're probably the only person to ever say that.
Oh! She's like
so
stunned.
what brings you by, man?
Oh, just wanted to see how the job was going. That's the sheriff, by the way. Just wanted to stop by, say hey. Heard some crap was going down. Just wanted to know, what was up.
Yeah. Have you had a chance to talk to Prince Jackson the last couple of days?
A little. I mean, we've chatted, but he doesn't tell me exactly what's happening all the time. We basically just stay safe. We seem to be missing some people, and we heard that there was some. We heard there was some.
Mind me asking who it was?
We just. I'm not supposed to tell exactly who's. Yeah, we're just trying to track him down. Probably everything's probably fine, but
is Miss Stewart all right?
Oh no, she's fine. She's fine.
Oh, good.
And he I guess it doesn't hurt. If you haven't, keep your eyes open for Newberry. We can't seem to find the Primogen.
Ugh.
I know, man.
That guy.
Nope. Power of the office. No. No matter what your personal feelings
fair
are,
enough.
He's still missing. And we've heard rumor that there were some Lupins out wandering where they shouldn't.
Dude,
So
are we just in like the stairwell?
How close?
I'm going to say that he's taken you up a little bit, and there's no one else hanging out, so
Okay.
it's more or less quick
Yeah, I'm
conversation.
keeping it quiet enough that it's.
Hey, there be
werewolves,
yo!
Be cool.
But no,
So, how close were the wolves?
they were over on one of the. Actually, he thinks about it. Not that far from here, really. Couple. I mean, not just like 2 blocks or something, but not that far from home.
Oh, yikes!
So just
Well, stay safe, man. That's
always. And you look out the front door, and there's like 3 dudes. He's like, I got backup. Don't worry about that.
good. Yeah, good, man. Well, just so you know, I'm sure it's gonna get to you one way or another. Had to burn a house down to cover up a little mishap, but
That was you?
yeah, sorry about that, man.
That didn't just burn one house, man. That crap spread.
Oh shit!
That was like
really?
3 houses, dude.
Jeez. Well, it might have been some unpleasant things if
You
kind of out. So
all right. Well, as far as we could tell, no one got burned up. But yeah, that was like 3 houses, man.
dang. Yeah,
Why-
I'll
what
try
was-
to be a bit more careful.
Yeah, you do that.
Well, and we took down Eddy, so Eddy Wu. So doing that
Really?
was, yeah. So
You know, he's been real careful to stay out of our line of sight for some time. Whatever happened to that ghoul he had running his drug empire?
I'm not sure. Really.
I figured if you took him,
she helped us to get to him, so it worked.
She's dead.
oh,
Oh, is she?
Yes, that's what I heard.
I didn't
Oh.
know what.
all right then.
happened,
I guess it's just one less loose end.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I guess.
That's what I heard. Yes.
Okay. Well, so
Did you have anything else that you needed to discuss?
no, we're really just doing like wellness checks. You know, we don't want to find out that the dogs have done real damage.
Yeah. Frick, man, that's weird.
He's like, and then he just. Oh, go ahead.
Isn't there some sort of negotiation or boundary in place? Don't you have something like that to keep these sort of creatures out in a way?
I don't have, but the big dog himself does. Jackson. He made that's the rumor anyway. Has some sort of agreement with them. They've pretty much kept to their own territory ever since, the big brouhaha. Thank you.
Steven's just
Thank
gonna
you.
chuckle.
Terrible. Terrible.
That was awful. I will flog myself later.
Uh-huh.
But no, they've pretty
Well,
much kept to themselves since then.
Well, if
Which
there
is-
was any infraction on that agreement, then
Well,
they should understand what the repercussions would be.
Yeah, and that's kind of the point. Don't you worry. We're already reaching out diplomatic ties, and yeah, that's all I can say about that. And then he stops.
All right. Well, good, man.
Like,
If there's anything we can do to help, let us know.
oh, all right. Nothing off the top of my head. I'm sure you don't want to go into dog territory and try talking them down. That doesn't usually work too well.
Probably not. I'll defer to your expertise, of course.
Plus, they smell weird. Anyway, just keep safe. Watch out. Don't know if we don't know where Newberry is. Just straight up, can't find him.
All right. Well, I'll keep an ear out.
All right, man.
We're doing some digging around, so goodness knows he's probably tied up with Capone or something.
Could be. But that's all. That's really all I wanted. So I'm so glad to see you guys getting along. And he just kind of grins and walks out.
See ya.
Lovely to meet you. Thank you.
He tips a fake hat at you, like, ma'am.
Ma'am?
And then he walks out the front door to his group of like 3 friends who are waiting for him. And they take off.
Go ahead and back up.
When he's out of sight, I'm going to come into view and be like, well, that was cool.
Ugh. That's a disaster.
Just a little bit.
Say what? Sorry.
She said
Steven
this
zoned
is a
out.
disaster.
Yeah.
It could be worse.
So Silas was sneaking out and listening.
Well, I wasn't sneaking out, but I'm not going to say whether or not the sheriff likes me or not, but it's probably best that I keep my head down till this is done.
Yeah. I didn't know you guys' connections, so that's why I didn't advertise that he was here.
Oh, wait. That's interesting, Silas. So, the sheriff doesn't like you.
A lot of people don't like me around here.
Oh, that's very interesting.
I wonder why.
And I just snarl at him. Look, I already got my burner. Just, if you need something, send me a message. I'll relay it to Becker. And then as I walk past him, I go, oh, don't worry about Samuel's phone. Already took care of it.
Thank you. So thoughtful.
I just give a thumbs up as I'm walking out the door.
Oh my god. Okay, guys.
Are you sure you give her a thumb?
Okay, guys.
Steven is actually going to flip you off from behind once you've turned your back.
There's the double deuce. Double deuce.
I've dealt with worse.
Okay, so just so you see, it's 8 o'clock, guys, and I know that Jamie has other things to do yet tonight. Do we want to just do a quick...
I'm okay this week, actually, so I can go a little bit extra if people need to.
Okay, I just thought we can finish this scene off, and then we will... then we'll call it after that. Alright, so there's 2 of you now standing in a hallway, and the 2 of you are up in the apartment. What are the 2 of you in the apartment doing?
Samuel hasn't left yet, so there's 3 in the apartment.
Oh! Valerie and Samuel?
He doesn't. He doesn't know what is going on exactly yet.
Yeah, we're just gonna.
Okay, I didn't know if you were like, I'm going to rifle through all of his things because this is vampire. But okay. So there are now 2 of you standing in the hallway, 2 of you in the apartment. What are the 2 of you in the hallway going to do?
I'm just going to head back in.
Okay.
Don't really have anything to hide, so.
Okay.
We're gonna head back upstairs.
All right, so you do. No big. So what are the 4 of you going to do?
So, what was decided last night? I was told that you guys had come up with a plan.
Well, Becker and Silas are staking out the place to make sure that Capone doesn't hightail it out of here, and we need to make a plan of attack tomorrow based on whatever we have information we are able to gather tonight.
Interesting. Very well.
Do you have any information on the location? Have you had a chance to do any research?
Not really. I just know that the mansion is supposedly where Al Capone is.
Yeah. We're going to try and find out everything we can about that place, and tomorrow night it's going down, so hopefully we should be able to do it a little quick and quiet, and we're going to have to be really careful because they got some serious security up in.
Interesting. New vocabulary coming out of your mouth.
Yvette'll chip in and also support what Steven's saying and kind of give like a quick description of what the place looked like with the guards and security lights, security cameras, etc.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, that was the sheriff. I didn't know what he was here for, so that's why I didn't say anything to you guys. But
Sure.
He was just letting everyone know that Newberry is missing.
I
He
didn't
was
take very
just
long.
checking up on us. So, but yeah, apparently there's been werewolves sighted within a couple miles of here. So,
How do I keep my composure? Just composure?
Just roll straight composure.
I'm good, I think. No, I'm not. Fuck.
I don't honestly know how to do a messy.
You are.
You keep your composure. I'm going to say you maybe just shut down even more emotionally. You're trying to put in all of that emotion. Just like, no, this is fine. I'm good.
She tries to smile.
Fuck.
Like turns around and is even more suspicious all over. Oh no! So unsuspicious that it's suspicious.
Oh bless.
Oh my God.
What a weirdo. I don't understand.
Does anyone have some skills that they can tell us about before we plan tomorrow night, so we're not all trying to rely on ourselves? Because while I am sorry about last night, we all underestimated each other, and it is why everything went so badly, is because everyone tried to do everything themselves. So I'm sorry for doing that myself, but we need to know each other's strengths and weaknesses and work together, because we, like it or not, we're a team.
Yeah.
Even though Silas likes to do everything himself, we aren't gonna succeed at taking Al Capone down in his super secure rich mansion just by winging it ourselves.
Aww. Teamwork. That was such a good speech, Chris. Steven is I'm so proud of him right now.
No. That is I'll have to say that I am impressed that you acknowledged your mistake so quickly. I've worked with a lot of people before that usually gets them killed. They don't acknowledge or admit that they're in the wrong, and I respect that in you now.
Thank you. I am sorry about threatening you as well.
Likewise,
I was pretty angry.
Likewise, I lost my temper, which has been a while since that's happened.
Yeah, I do have some tendencies, I suppose, are my class a little disposed towards rubbing
Sheer
people the wrong way,
anarchy.
so sorry about that. But yeah, let's try and find out what we can. I know we all have our secrets, but if we can at least let each other know what we plan, that'd be good.
Well, at the moment, I'm not exactly sure what I can do. If Silas and Becker are staking it out, there isn't a whole lot I can do in the way of the same thing.
It's true, they're very effective at that.
I mean, I can climb a building.
No, Silas was asking about floor plans. Is there any? I don't know if that's possible. Is there any way that we can try to find out the history of this?
Perhaps the blueprints, if they're public, are going to be outdated, though, I would imagine.
It's a place to start, I suppose.
But I could probably dig up something.
Bad news for you. They're online.
They're online, did you say?
Probably. In Peru,
cool.
you can... I mean, in our area, you can track down old things like that online.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
This is the DePaul neighborhood too, right? So they'd be absolutely historic.
Oh, no, these are definitely historic houses.
Wow.
Yep.
You're not going to probably get an up-to-date one. It's not going to have, like, burglar alarm here. But...
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
something.
That's why I said outdated.
No, I agree with you. And this is where I fail, because I do not have a plan to show you. But you can definitely have a conceptual plan that will help you in your way around.
That'll work.
Cool. Do we have anyone here who has any particular abilities with fighting or with infiltration or
at the moment?
You know that's going to be a negative, field commander. from me.
That's
At
fine.
the moment.
There are other ways of this.
I assign myself to cleanup duty because clearly there's a lot to clean up right now. And there's gonna be more later.
That is true. Do you have any sort of alias or anything
Damage
you
control,
could,
yes.
Like, not particularly damage control. I was thinking of a way in the door.
Say that again, Chris, because I kind of lost you. You were thinking more of a...
A way in the front door. Does anybody have any connections that could make an appearance at rich person's house and
Hold on, just let me
grasping
turn
at
myself...
straws?
Let me turn myself into an Italian woman. Poof, I've done it.
Giggity.
No.
That's pretty hot right there.
Oh shit! Valerie actually.
Steven's actually like gonna step back a second, like almost expecting it.
Oh my god! You're a wizard, Yvette.
Valerie does, her expression changes actually at that joke. Like eyes wide, like she just realized something. Like, oh, well, funny you should mention that, but I know the circulatory system, and their whole business is providing people with people.
Oh,
Oh,
Really?
the vampire library. That's not a library. Yes.
It is basically a library, yes.
Could we get? I know. I hate to say it, but your ability to command will incredibly useful if you get the front door that way, just to give us an in, even if it's just to look in front door.
Okay, say that again. You said that even if we just get a look in the front door, right?
Yeah.
Okay. She's gonna say then, okay, if Valerie can procure someone able...
But yes, I could get a hold of someone who that is their job.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You certainly
gosh.
could, given what your connections are. You totally could do that.
Order fucking takeout.
Take out!
I mean, yeah, if we could basically just,
Hello,
basically...
I would
we
like an
become
Italian woman.
I'd like to order some Italian.
We become his takeout.
You would be
Drivers for the
his food. Oh, what is that food delivery? I can't think of the.
Uber Eats?
DoorDash?
Yeah, Grubhub.
I mean,
Yes.
Grubhub.
Yep, Grubhub. That is the one I was thinking of actually.
Are you suggesting we pose as delivery agents?
Samuel looks himself up and down and stretches his arms out like, sure.
Well, Yvette is particularly persuasive and able to talk her way through just about anything, from what I've seen. So
She gives you like a very... She gives you a profile smug, like, yeah.
She could get in the front door, yes, but what's stopping them from just taking her all the way? And she's stuck in there now, alone with another vampire.
she
Becker
can be
and
quite
Silas.
forceful if needed.
I don't
she
need you to
could-
speak for me.
Oh,
Thank
sorry.
you.
Man.
I'm just declaring that if there's a lot of security outside, what do you think it looks like inside? It's not going to be just Capone.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Even just a look in the front door would give us a way, or at least some knowledge of how to.
I understand getting to the front door. My question is getting back outside from the front door.
Well, the delivery person would assumedly leave, not be welcome too far inside.
So I act as the courier, you're suggesting, not
See,
the
that
dinner.
makes more sense.
Well, if Valerie's contacts can make this happen in the next 4 hours, we can try and bluff our way through why we're showing up with unannounced brunch, I suppose.
Well, if we know anything about if we can find out anything about his habits, or when he normally gets his snacks.
I don't think we have time for that, unfortunately.
I can at
Not
least ask my
I'm not
contacts.
attached to the idea. I just thought it would be something to try.
Let's have Dr. Fox reach out to her contacts. And she's gonna check her cell phone.
Okay. Real quick, Kara, can I just... I'm not even going to make you roll. You've got a person that you have contacts with inside the circulatory system, yes?
Yep, I do. It was, sorry, I've got a cat climbing all over me, and I'm trying to reach.
Is it a good boy?
It's a good boy. He just jumped down. Okay, there we go. He's been up here purring really loudly, and I'm actually surprised if anybody hasn't heard it.
I would have loved that. That would have been amazing.
It's very loud. Jade.
Yeah.
It's a trafficker within the system.
Yeah, well, you can totally get a hold of Jade. Put in
I've got the boy.
Put in an
He's up
order.
here.
Sure.
You can hear
So you
him.
can put in an order for some kind of Italian woman.
Hello,
I
I
mean-
require one Italian woman.
I might also just ask, like, if they know if they've ever delivered to Al Capone. I can't remember if I did this before.
You did, and yes,
Did.
it's
Okay.
been some time,
Okay, now I remember that.
like pre-war of Chicago.
Okay, been a while.
Yeah,
Yeah, 25 years ago. I found my note.
it's been
That's how
something
we found
like that.
the restaurant, actually.
Yes, that's gone into disrepair because he no longer goes there.
Okay.
Well, that's not why it's in disrepair, but he no longer goes there, really.
Okay. Yeah, shit. Well, I hate to have to order it, but I guess that's what I'm doing.
At the very least, you could see if one is available. You don't necessarily have to.
Yeah.
I mean, it may take them a minute to get an Italian woman. That's a very
yeah.
specific. Hey, do you have any Italian on ice today? Nah, we didn't catch any. Sorry.
Oh, God.
I mean, this is their system. This is their
Uh-huh.
business. So,
Sure.
you know.
Oh, I'm sure they do. Okay. So, we don't necessarily have to do the phone call, but give me up or down on the having an Italian woman at the immediate disposal.
Down.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
They don't have any right this second, but if you want, they can try and procure one for later tonight.
That's fine. I
Okay.
assume. I kind of glance around.
I mean, they're only getting part of the conversation, but yes.
Yeah. Well, I might repeat then
Yeah,
what's
that's
necessary to make it understood.
Yeah.
Yvette'll nod and
Okay.
say, bring them here. Bring them here.
Yes, the delivery address is this.
Yeah, this place.
Stevens plays.
Stevens.
They're like,
place.
oh, I've delivered here a lot. I know where Steven lives.
Rub his forehead and
Oh no.
we'll be moving soon.
I know where. They're like, oh, we deliver all the time to Steven. He's our best customer.
Oh!
He gets so much takeout, you would not believe it. It's like McDonald's up in here.
Oh, my.
But yeah, Jade sets that up. He says it will probably be post midnight, closer to 1 a.m.
I will let everybody know that once I'm off the phone.
Excellent.
Closer to 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Understood.
So, Unless there's something we specifically need to do right now, it's probably a good place to stop.
Yeah. I gotta feed some kitty cats.
Okay. So for right now, we'll call it quits, and we'll come back next session to play another night. Oh my gosh, guys, we finally finished off that one night that was like 5 sessions.
I know, right?
Oh god. But all right. 1 sec here. All right. So from everybody at the RPG Saloon, we say thank you for those who hung out with us this whole time, and we'll catch you later. Have a good night.